What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF, the network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. All right, man. Let's do the show real quick. All right, y'all working. I'm working all the way to fucking Sunday, so I'm gonna try to slide in some shows here and there if I can. Depends how tired I am when I get off and shit. So I'm trying to work as many days as I can because we get ready to go on vacation and shit. Take the kids on vacation before school. So, you know what I mean? Try to save up some money. You know, it's going to cost some fucking money. Last time we only took 2 of the kids. Now we're taking all 4 of them and shit. So, yeah, taking all 3 of my god kids and shit. I got more god kids than that, but the youngest ones. And my daughter, so that's gonna be a lot of motherfucking money. And we had to get a motherfucking penthouse suite and shit this time around and shit because we got all the kids and shit. So we wound up having to get the penthouse. So we on the top floor, the luxury penthouse shit. So that shit look fly too. So you know what I mean. We spent a little grip on that. You know what I mean. Still trying to get my mother-in-law to go, but you know, my mother-in-law she iffy about shit. But anyway, people, let's get it in, man. We're gonna talk a little bit about Gilbert Arenas and that situation with Rashad McCants and that whole the Gilbert Arenas show and all that shit. Gil gonna basically tell you what kind of really happened and shit, and so why everything fell apart and what is the what's coming up, you know, since the show basically went away. Let's just get into this shit about voting, man. In New Jersey, I think she's the new governor. I think she found some shit where it was non-citizens, like 6,600 people voted. I mean, they didn't vote, but they people, I guess they had to get ID from the DMV, and sometimes the DMV, they automatically put you on a voter rolls without you knowing. It just happened. I sometimes it's the machines, like the DMV. It's part of the DMV too, but we'll get more into it. But you get what I'm saying. So Trump and his little people, they flipping out and all this other shit. Listen, I just want to tell Trump and the rest of you MAGA people, you're not winning blue states. It's not happening. Y'all are too unpopular to be winning blue states. It's just, if y'all win a blue state, a purple state, I can understand. But a blue state, no, you're not winning a blue state. You're not winning New Jersey. You're not winning Maryland. You know what I mean? You're not going to win DC. You're not going to win. It's iffy in Detroit because Detroit kind of purple a little bit. You're not winning Los Angeles. It's not happening. There's a few other fucking states and shit that's blue, like Minnesota, shit like that. Y'all not winning a lot of these blue states. It's just not happening. I don't know why y'all get yourselves all panties in a bunch. You're not winning those. But you need to just worry about the states that's very possible that you can lose. But anyway, let's get into this shit, people. But everybody need to get their ass out and vote in November. Like I said, I'm gonna take the day off because usually voting is on Tuesdays. So I'm just taking the fucking day off. I usually work on Tuesday. You know, I can just switch my days too. I can just say, all right, I ain't coming in Tuesday. I'll come in Wednesday or some shit. But I'm definitely taking off. I'm definitely going to fucking vote. So everybody get your ass out and vote. We can't, the country too fucked up at this point. You know what I mean? It's just like, this shit is not even acceptable at this point anymore. Like, it's so bad that I don't know who did worse, Bush or Trump. Like, seriously, at this point. But I think Trump has fucked a lot of shit up. But, you know, as far as like race and shit. Like, you know, it's no progress that's happening. We actually going backwards with Trump in them. So it's like, come on, bro. But anyway, let's move on.
Democratic Governor of New Jersey, Mikey Sherrill, revealing that a software glitch had added over 66,000 non-citizens to the state's voter rolls.
In June of 2023, nearly 3 years before I became governor, a serious software error in New Jersey's motor vehicle system led to the improper voter registration of what we believe to be roughly 6,600 people in our state.
Listen, and I'm telling y'all, she said the motor vehicle system. That means the DMV. The DMV, I told y'all, yo, like some states, the DMV, when you go there to like to renew your license or renew your ID, whatever, but it's mainly my license. So I gotta look at my license and shit. Well, they ain't sent me shit yet, so I still gotta look at my license. I get my license renewed next year, I think I do. But anyway, but when you go to, especially when you go to DMV, you don't even gotta go to DMV now, right? You can just do your shit online, right? To renew your shit, right? At this point. And in the process of all that shit, even if you go or not, sometimes they put you on the voter rolls. They just do. It's not mean. It doesn't mean that you can go vote. They put you on the voter rolls, and then I guess they send you some shit to let you know where you can go vote. If you are cleared to vote, you almost got to activate that shit though. It's different in different states. I know you can get on the voter rolls, but that don't necessarily mean you can go vote, right? I think it's other things with that you have to do. Like you gotta call, you gotta make sure that shit where you gotta go, where you can go to vote at in certain places, and it comes with your area. So you have to get in contact with the voter registration, the government, your state government. So it's people be acting like it's so easy for people to like non-citizens to vote. It's not actually. But anyway, let's move on.
Case of this error, some individuals indicated that they weren't citizens and weren't eligible to vote, but the software registered them anyway.
The governor said that about
Hey, boy, you got allergy pills? You got any of them allergy pills? Yeah. What they got? What's up, boo?
Hi, Daddy.
What, in the living room?
Yeah.
Can I pass Daddy them pills? What table they on? The oven?
Why? Don't you eat no food? Huh? Yeah. Nice catch.
Thank you.
Nice catch. Okay. Nice catch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what is it?
I said nice catch.
Thank you. Where the bowls at? All the bowls dirty?
No, all there's like half of them. I didn't one of them.
Where they are? Is they up there?
They all right in the sink.
They probably clean then. They probably ain't dirty. They probably clean. But anyway, people, my bad. Shout out to my brother Bell in the building. What up, brother Bell? Shout out to Henderson in the building. What up, Henderson? Yeah, hey man, definitely got to do that. Definitely gotta do that. Shout out to Mississippi in the building, man. Shout out to Wells and what is it, No Wells and his family. You know what I mean? They just did a autopsy. They say, you know, the fucking state autopsy people, they ain't giving them shit for them to really kind of go off of anything. You know what I mean? The family when they did the autopsy. So, you know, it's gonna be a long road for this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's get back into it. My bad, people.
Indicated that they weren't citizens and weren't eligible to vote, but the software registered them anyway.
The governor said that about 400 of those people cast ballots, but there's no evidence at this time that any elections were swayed. She made the surprise disclosure.
Now watch how these people lose their damn mind. It was 6,600 non-voters got sent that got put on the voter rolls, right? Now hold on. Let me go back so I can make sure.
The software registered them anyway.
The governor said that about 400 of those people cast ballots, but there's no evidence at this time that.
So 400 people cast ballots, right? Now, that's 400 people. Now, let me just say this. Now, when you have non-citizens in this country, they really don't. A lot of them really don't know about voting rights or the vote or whatever. They don't really kind of know. They barely know the Constitution. They barely know how certain states run. Like, you get what I mean? They're not really equipped to shit, right? So them 400 people, I don't know what the fuck they was thinking about, because you know you're not a citizen, and you still went and cast a vote. Like, that's dumb as shit. You know what I mean? So a lot of them, I don't know for sure. We got to look deep into it. A lot of them probably got deported, or they in jail. Them 400 people, something happened, because they know that's voter fraud. You can't register to vote. You can't cast a ballot. You can look, being like them sending you, like putting you on a register thing to register. That's one thing, right? Another thing is you go and cast a ballot. That's voter fraud. So I don't know what happened to them people. I got to look deep into that. Them 400 people, most likely a lot of them got deported, or usually when you do voter fraud, you get 5 years. So they might be locked up for all the fuck we know. Just being real. But anyway, let's move on. That's why the error that she's talking about is very, like, it's on the DMV, their part, because you got a lot of people here that ain't citizens, and that don't mean that they're here illegally, right? They're not citizens yet. You know what I mean? They might be here they might got a visa, or they here for like work visa, or trying to get their citizenship, but they're not citizens yet. So it doesn't mean that they're here illegally. So that's another part of it that we need to find out about that. But anyway, I really don't give a fuck. It's 400 people. It don't change no election. 400 votes do not change an election, especially not in New Jersey. But anyway, let's move on.
The software registered them anyway.
You better enjoy that.
The governor said that about
So we have
400 of those people cast ballots, but there's no evidence at this time that any elections were swayed. She made the surprise disclosure just days after President Trump's address to the nation, where he claimed that hundreds of thousands of non-citizens are on the rolls across the country. Cheryl promised accountability and said that the vendor responsible for the system is being replaced. She also took a swipe at the president.
Knocking like the
Come on with the goddamn commercial, man.
All gas, no brakes. I was born to take the throne from the parkway.
I'm 51 years old. Last month, I caught my wife crying in the bathroom because
this should be looking like AI. I don't know why they put this on here, bro.
We're basically roommates now. So
this shit is sad.
Rhinos
Putting that dumbass shit on there.
As the Trump administration tries to weaponize elections for political gain, I am ensuring that we protect our elections. Let me be clear. Donald Trump has zero credibility on the issue of election integrity.
And mind you, I'm just saying facts. It's facts. She right. He doesn't have no integrity. Like he had no say in this shit. Because you are the biggest hypocrite and you tried to steal an election. Trump literally tried to steal an election. He literally did it. He literally tried to do it. And this nigga sparked an insurrection. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Why are we... Listen, he not my president, but he the president. I don't listen to Donald Trump. Donald Trump, everything comes out of that man's mouth is a lie. I don't believe nothing Donald Trump. Donald Trump could be telling the truth about some shit, and I still think he lied. That's how much he lost credibility of just being a habituous fucking liar. He's just a habituous liar. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit about Donald Trump. Voter fraud. Fuck Donald Trump. Shout out to my brother, my little brother LT in the building. What up, L? I ain't heard of that. They got dudes kissing? Come on, bro. It ain't a prank can't be creating a prank. Can't be that damn funny. Or like, you know what I mean? Like everything ain't for everybody. Like maybe the gay community might like that, but you know what I mean? No disrespect, but hey, man, no heterosexual man want to see no goddamn prank of two men kissing. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Matter of fact, don't even send me that because I don't even want to see that bullshit. No disrespect, Al, but I don't want to see that shit. Come on, man. Let's get into it.
The White House obviously seized on the news to help push Trump's voter ID bill, writing, quote, Democrat glitch registers thousands of non-citizens to vote, another reason to pass the Save America Act. This is obviously not a great situation. She acknowledged that. But it also doesn't demonstrate that there's widespread voter fraud in New Jersey or anywhere.
In New Jersey? 6,600 non-citizens made it onto the voter rolls. That's okay. To me is widespread voter fraud.
That's widespread?
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty...
People, goddamn. See, and this is what I be saying about them Trump people. You can't even take these so-called analysts or correspondent people serious. Like they just be lying, bro. Like why are you sitting here lying? That's in New Jersey worldwide voter fraud in New Jersey. Like what the fuck are you talking about, bro? It was 400 people that actually really voted. Or they cast a ballot. It wouldn't have changed the election. Listen, people, you can have all 6,600 people that was non-citizens that was on this registered to vote. They all could have voted and it wouldn't have changed the election in New Jersey. And then you got to understand, this is the whole New Jersey. So you got like parts where they got mayors and the governor, senators, and all that other shit. So you're talking about 6,600 people that don't really fuck with an election like that. unless the election is so goddamn close like that. But it wouldn't have switched nothing. That's not work. That's not like this crazy voter fraud and shit. You know the bad part about it, people. This is why you know voter fraud ain't really real like that, right? I'm not saying that like voter fraud don't happen, but it's not like that big of a deal like that, because in certain states, you know, felons can't vote. So you don't be hearing about felons going to vote. Like felons go, you hear about felons going to jail for voter fraud. You don't hear about that shit because it doesn't happen. Usually motherfuckers know once you get a felony, you can't vote. And that's what I would like. I don't know why those non-citizens, the foreign people, even went to vote. Like, you already know that if you hear it legally or not. You know you only can vote. Even like you have to be a citizen to vote. Like, you have to know that. They have instruct people to translate and shit and tell these people, like, you know, these are the rules and shit. So I don't even know why people went to go even try to vote like that. I don't know if they did that because they just didn't understand or they just stuck on stupid. I just don't understand that. But anyway, let's move on. Even if they recorded them niggas without permission, it don't matter. Fuck are you kissing for? Unless you gay, I get it. But these niggas wasn't gay and they was kissing and shit, trying to be on a DL. Like, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, let's move on.
In New Jersey, 6,600 non-citizens made it onto the voter rolls. That's to me is widespread voter fraud.
Why that's widespread?
Yeah, I think it would be pretty bad if one person
What's
who's
the
not a legal
percentage
citizen of the United
of the
States.
number of registered voters in the state?
Well, New Jersey spent $60 billion over that overall on its budget. So I think if we're
Yeah,
seeing
but I mean, you just said it's widespread. So where's the proof that it's widespread?
6,600 non-citizens
Yeah,
voted on
okay.
the voter rolls.
That is 0.006% of registered voters in the state. Mikey Sherrill, she
Listen,
won
and I
that.
keep telling y'all, a part of them are, listen, some of them are stupid, but a lot of them do know better of the shit that they're saying. They got they script that they come out to scare people, to fearmonger people that this widespread voter fraud shit is happening, and that's why we got to push this and, you know, do that. Like, yo, it's scare tactics. This dude knows damn well. You know how many fucking millions of people are voting in New Jersey? And you're talking about 400 people literally actually voted that was non-citizens. And the other 6,200 didn't vote. They just was on the registration. They didn't vote. So you're only talking about 400 people. Non-citizens. And that's widespread voter fraud in New Jersey? Like, what the fuck is these dudes talking about? Come on, man. It's scare tactics. It's fear mongering. And then Abby is checking this dude, and then watch Scott Jennings come in with his dick riding ass and trying to play around with words and shit. Acting like this dude ain't just say what he just said. And now he want to flip it to something else. Like, this is what they do, man. I told you I had a temperament to deal with these mega people. I wound up would probably cuss these people out. They probably would kick me off the show in the middle of the show. We gotta take a break. I'd flip the fuck out. But let's move on. It ain't because I got a temper. Well, I do have a temper problem, but I work on it. So I don't fly off the hinges like that. But that it's like that bring me back to some shit that I don't want to do as far as my temper. Because I don't like people just literally just sitting in my face lying or making up shit to fit their dumbass narrative. Just tell the fucking truth. But anyway, let's move on.
Said it's widespread. So where's the proof that it's widespread?
6,600 non-citizens
Yeah,
voted on
okay.
the voter rolls.
That is 0.006% of registered voters in the state. Mikey Sherrill, she won her
I don't think it invalidates her
she won
election.
her election by 500,000 votes. There were 3.3 million ballots cast in that election. 400 ineligible voters. Let's say, because we don't even know, let's say they all voted for her, which maybe they did.
Yeah, it still
maybe
wouldn't invalidate the election.
And that would be about 1/100% of all the votes cast.
Yeah.
Widespread?
Yeah, 6,600 non-citizens voted onto the voter rolls. That's pretty bad. I think
Hold on, widespread.
yeah.
6,600 people who were inadvertently registered to vote, the vast majority of them never cast a ballot, and you're calling 400 maybe ballots cast by people who were registered as Republicans, as Democrats, as Independents, as widespread in the state where there are 6.8 million registered voters.
Yeah, I'm with the governor of New
Okay, well,
Jersey on this. I think it's a pretty big problem.
That math doesn't
First of
math.
all, she didn't say it was a big problem. And that's what I mean. They be lying and shit. She didn't say it was a problem. A big problem like that. She said she caught this shit. It was a problem. And they got rid of the person that was involved with the DMV or whatever, as far as the voter registration shit. They got somebody else. That's it. And people, let me explain to you. This ain't rocket scientist. All right, if a company with their voter machines or whatever, they shit, their software is fucked up, and that shit has happened, you take them off, and then you bring somebody else in that actually know what the fuck they're doing. They're actually better. It's not complicated. And like I said, it wasn't really that big of a deal because like she said, and I said, it was 6,600 non-citizens got put on a registration to vote. Registration rolls to vote. Only 400 out of that 6,600 people, only 400 literally non-citizens actually voted. So it didn't do anything. It didn't like help the person out like that. And then, like I said, it's a mixture too. Them 400 non-citizens that voted, they was voting Republican, Democrat, Independent. So nobody really got a benefit out of that shit, really. People, I'm not sitting here saying voter fraud or mistakes in the machines and shit don't happen. But people, it's not as big as it's not as a big problem like Trump and these mega people trying to make it. The only reason that Trump and all of them is saying that shit is because they're not doing well. They're not passing policies, and the policies that they do have is hurting people. So they're trying to stop people from voting. They're trying to make it hard for people to vote. You're talking about people that have been voting for decades or a decade or 5 years or some shit like that. And you're trying to make it hard for those people that vote all the time? It's just crazy, bro. And then he's just sitting up here lying.
By people who were registered as Republicans, as Democrats, as Independents, as widespread in the state.
Yeah.
Where there are 6.8 million registered voters.
Yeah, I'm with the governor of New Jersey on this. I think it's a pretty big problem.
That math doesn't math, Jesse.
Well, I didn't say it invalidated Mikey Sherrill's election
I didn't
results.
say you said that, but I also dispute
It didn't fuck up anybody's shit. It didn't invalidate. No, I'm saying the word wrong. It didn't hurt anybody far as whoever got elected mind you, this shit was in 2023. So Biden was still in office. And they found this out, in 2023? We don't even know what election this was. Right? Like, honestly, because Biden, at that time, he's 3 years in. This was in 2023. So you probably had little elections, special elections or whatever elections, but it had nothing to do with the presidential election or no shit like that. Y'all, these people, I just don't understand why they feel so goddamn comfortable just sitting there lying all the time. Just in your spirit, you're lying. Why in your spirit you think this shit is okay to lie and make up shit and try to over exaggerate shit?
That there's any proof that this is widespread?
I think there are thousands of non-citizens on the voter rolls in New Jersey, and I'm pretty concerned about that. I would call it a widespread problem. I think the bigger problem here is that...
What's your definition of widespread, by the way? Is it 1%? Is it 2%?
I don't know, more than 100? I think it's a big problem. What's yours?
What's your tolerance for this?
Hold on.
First of all, your tolerance should be, if you're trying to make, he said 100, okay, just one person. Y'all should be mad about one person. If that's the goddamn case. Listen, people, I know this shit for a fact. It is 0.00000.1 in the whole entire fucking country of people that commit voter fraud. A lot of times, some people don't get confused because you got different laws in different states. So some people don't be intentionally trying to commit voter fraud. So, like I said, it's not that big of a deal like that, people. Only reason they even talking about this shit, it's an issue, is because Trump lost in 2020. And matter of fact, you can go back before that. This nigga in 2016, 2015, he thought he was going to lose to Hillary Clinton, and he started that shit from there. Mind you, if you ever notice, it's only Republicans, every time certain elections coming up, they all start complaining about voter fraud. It wasn't voter fraud in fucking 2024. No, I'm sorry. Trump was still complaining about it. He didn't even know if he was going to win or lose, and he was out here screaming about voter fraud. That's how you can't take this motherfucker serious. Or none of these megas. Fuck are y'all talking about? Well, if that's the case, when Trump won in 2024, we should have said voter fraud. We should be the ones saying, hey, or Democrats and shit should be pushing for a new should be pushing for the bill that Trump want to pass. Save America Act, voter bill, or whatever the fuck it is. But we should be pushing for that. But ain't nobody pushing for that shit but MAGA people, because they know that their policies are not popular. And it's hurting people. And they polls suck. And now they screaming out voter fraud. Come on, bro. But mind you, this shit been planned in that What's that shit? Can't think of it right now. It'll pop up in my head. But they've been planning to do this shit so they can take over. So you remember Trump said you ain't got to vote no more. I'm here now. Basically, us MAGA voters, we gonna take over the country because you ain't got to vote no more. Because they was gonna make sure that we couldn't vote no more. That's the whole point. Project 2025. That's the whole shit. Mind you, when he said it's unconstitutional to say some shit like that. We ain't gonna be able to vote no more? This nigga crazy, man. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Let's get back into it.
Problem here is that
What's your definition of widespread, by the way? Is it 1%? Is it 2%?
I don't know, more than 100? I think it's a big
What's your
problem. What's yours?
What's your tolerance for this?
Hold on. This is not about tolerance. This is about, is
No,
it
it is.
widespread or is it something that is relatively rare?
You're
Scott?
pounding him over the word widespread. I just would ask you,
Scott,
what is your tolerance
Is it-
for
Because that's what he said. He said, you handle him over the word he said. Because he the one said it. And usually, all you fucking MAGA people get on there and say the same shit this stupid motherfucker is saying. He brung up the word. He acting like Abby brung up the word. I'd have been like, oh, see, that couldn't have been me. Because if I'm Abby, I'd have been like, hold on, Scott, time out. First of all, chill out for a second. Hold on. He brung up the word. Where's spread, world spread or some shit like that, he said, of voter fraud. He brung up the word. He making it a big issue. And then now Scott Jennings is getting ready to make another whole big issue about it and try to use different words, but it all means the same shit when it comes to them stupid MAGAs. Shout out to my brother Game in the building. What up, Game?
It's a big problem. What's yours?
What's your tolerance for this?
hold on. This is not about tolerance. This is about, is
No, it
it
is.
widespread or is it something that is relatively rare?
You're
Scott?
pounding him over the word widespread. I just would ask you,
Scott,
what is your tolerance for any
is
fraud at all?
is it widespread?
Absolutely. Over 6,000
What is
people.
your bar for
and
widespread?
You got to be fucking kidding me. And then mind you, he said tolerance for it, and then now he's saying, yes, it's widespread. So what the fuck is he upset about? And just think about this. A couple of things. These MAGA people, you have no the audacity of you motherfuckers to be trying to question other people about voter fraud or the morals about or having morals about voter fraud in a way. Talking about, what's your tolerance? Usually people that commit voter fraud go to fuck to jail. What do it matter? They catch voter fraud. Mind you, the one thing that we did not hear that the governor said in New Jersey, which I wanted to hear, is how many of them motherfuckers went to jail for it. Because, and mind you, I put it this way, I ain't even gotta go that far. They caught the 400 people that they caught that was non-citizens that cast a ballot. They caught it. So it wasn't like, they just cast a ballot and they got away with voter fraud. People, it's hard to get away with voter fraud. It's like almost damn near impossible. It's damn near impossible. It's impossible. That's why the percentage is so low of voter fraud through the whole country. That's why the shit is like 0.000.1 or some shit. Or half a one. Half a point. Like it's not that big of a deal like that. Because usually people that commit voter fraud get caught. And it doesn't change elections. It doesn't. Listen, when Russia and them trying to influence our elections, that has more of an impact on our elections than voter fraud or China or something like, you know what I mean? But they want to keep focusing on like it's an American problem. It's not. But I told y'all the reason they keep bringing this shit up is because they don't want to. They don't want to lose. They want to stay in power and control. So the more people they can discredit or have people confused about voting or making it hard for people to vote, to say, man, have people like, man, I ain't gonna go vote, man. They doing too much. That's what they want us to do. That's why I said we gotta get out and vote. We need to vote. Don't let them discourage you with this bullshit. They just lying. Let's move on.
Over the word widespread, I just would ask you,
Scott,
what is your tolerance for any fraud at all?
Is it widespread?
Absolutely. Over 6,000
What
people.
is your bar for
And she said,
widespread?
my bar is I want no tolerance. I have zero tolerance.
So what is your tolerance for American
By the way,
citizens?
this isn't the only place this is
What
happening.
is your tolerance for American citizens whose valid voter registrations are invalidated by incorrect databases? What's your tolerance for that?
I don't have tolerance for any mistakes in the electoral system, including putting non-citizens.
where-
All right, well, focus on that. Because it is American citizens that is registered to vote. And then when they go to cast their votes, it happens a lot. That shit happens more. This shit, what I'm getting ready to say, happens more than people committing voter fraud. American citizens, they register, they go to place their ballot, and somehow they get kicked off the voter rolls. Or they can't vote. They gotta jump through hurdles and shit to vote. Because of, I guess, the machines or however it is. But he has no problem with that. He's focusing on people that commit voter fraud that don't affect elections at all. Voter fraud, people make the shit clear and simple. If people commit voter fraud, it do not affect elections. It doesn't. And the reason I can say that, put my chest on it, say it with my chest, is because of the simple fucking fact that we know for a fact. I know for a fact. I researched this shit. 0.000.1 or 1 or half of 1 in the whole entire country of voter fraud. That do not even affect any election. It doesn't. It could be a state shit, the mayor, the governor, the Senate, the whole Congress people, the presidential. It doesn't affect it. But people getting kicked off of voting, registration, that affects people. It discourages people. People they was voting here, but now you can't vote here. You gotta go all the way to fuck over there to vote somewhere. They shutting down places where people can vote. That affects voters. That affects elections. But Scott Jennings don't want to talk about that though. fucking coward. And like I said, he get paid to do this fuck shit. And like I said, Scott Jennings ain't stupid. He's very highly intelligent. He knows what he's doing. He's intentionally doing this. He get paid to do this shit. And that's what makes it even more fucked up, because he knows better. If he was just stupid, you could just say he's just a stupid motherfucker. And it probably wouldn't even make you that upset. You'd be like, that nigga dumb, he's stupid. But he know better, and that makes me more angry because I know he knows better.
Registrations are invalidated by incorrect databases. What's your tolerance for that?
I don't have tolerance for any mistakes in the electoral system, including putting non-citizens on the rolls.
So then why are we not keeping the same energy for that as we are for this?
I do have energy. As you know, I've come out here and long argued that every time we don't clean up the voter rolls, that every time a non-citizen makes it on the voter rolls, it invalidates some legal person's vote.
What about an American?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. He's lying again. If somehow a non-citizen get on the voter rolls, it does not fuck up an American citizen for not being on the registry to vote. He's a liar. That's a lie. He's literally lying. Because some non-citizen get on the voter rolls, that somehow fucks up a citizen from not getting on the voter rolls? No, it doesn't. He's lying. Let's move on. This dude be lying, man. And then he try to have this fake outrage like he's so highly insulted or he upset about this. What the fuck are you upset about? Republicans don't win blue cities like that. Fuck are you mad at? You ain't gonna win New Jersey. Like, let's move on.
For that as we are for this.
I do have energy. As you know, I've come out here and long argued that every time we don't clean up the voter rolls, that every time a non-citizen makes it on the voter rolls, it invalidates some legal person's vote.
What about when an American is not allowed to vote when they are eligible to vote?
I don't have any tolerance for that either. American citizens should be allowed to vote.
Okay with
but American citizens are invalidated.
Why are you okay then with the administration using a system?
He's lying, and he just made that shit up. He just lied. He said if a legal immigrant gets on the register thing, the glitch, it messes everything up for legal American citizens to get on the registration. He's a liar. He is a fucking liar. Oh, this dude lies, man. And it's at this point, like that's what I mean. Like I'm not for people to get canceled and shit like that. But it's like, yo, y'all don't need to have no power. If you just gonna lie to keep power, then no, you should get canceled. Fuck out of here. You should never, listen, nobody that lies to stay in power should not be in power. In anything. I don't give a fuck who you are. You just literally just come out and just lie and make up shit to try to stay in power, or the fearmonger to get people all scared and shit like that, or make up shit that don't even that's not even true. Like I said, just lying. But like I said, this is for that mega base to get them, have them fear-mongering. Should they scared of immigrants? All of us, they scared of immigrants. But they ain't scared to use immigrants when they need immigrants. Same people. Shit, listen, these same people that's mad at immigrants, if they could make those illegal immigrants slaves, they would. That's like when they hate black people. If they don't like DEI and all that shit, if they can use black people as slaves and don't pay us for shit, they would do it. They would put us in those positions if they ain't got to pay us. selfish pieces of shit. Motherfucker, same shit. They hate gay people. Hate gay people. Like they say they hate gay people, right? Listen, if they could fuck gay people and keep it on a DL, they be okay with gay people. Because you know a lot of I keep telling y'all, a lot of people that got a problem with gay people, most likely a lot of them in the closet homosexuals anyway. Honestly. Like I said, it's always an undertone shit with that shit. They hate DEI, they hate black people. If you can use black people and keep disrespecting us, you okay with black people being in certain situations. And the same thing with immigrants. You got a problem with them. You don't really got a problem with immigrants. You want to take advantage of immigrants.
Are eligible to vote.
I don't have any tolerance for that either. An American citizen should be allowed to vote.
Okay with
But
the
American citizens are invalidated.
Why are you
Illegal
okay
aliens
then with the
are glitched onto the
administration
system.
using a system that a federal judge recently found was actively removing U.S. citizens from the voter rolls based on inaccurate information? Why are you comfortable with that system being used?
And let me say this. Do y'all know, too, I looked up too, you know it's a lot of homeless people that don't vote? And mainly it's because they don't have addresses and IDs and shit a lot of times. All around this country. You know how many people that literally don't vote? Like, literally, don't vote. And it's not because they can't vote because they criminals. Right? A lot of homeless people don't vote because they homeless. Honestly. Like, listen, I always tell y'all, like, pay attention to your community. And then compare your shit to other countries that they talk about shithole countries. How is it any difference? It's not that much difference. They got a problem with what is it? Like a lot of the Muslim countries where they be killing gay people and shit like that. What the fuck do you think they trying to do to the gay people in America? Like, the laws ain't that much different. That's why, in mind you, these are Republicans. These are MAGA people. These are so-called religious folks. And then they mad at the Muslim community, how they treat the gays and all that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Look at the laws they want to pass. They will pass the same type of fucking laws that they get mad at the Muslim countries that they get upset about. Just trying to be real with y'all. Like, stop acting like we so much, these Republicans are so much self-righteous. They're not no better than the same motherfucking countries that they shit on and say they danger to society. No, bitch. You Republicans are, and you Christians, so-called religious people, are more, it's just as dangerous as they are. Nigga, if they could lock all gay people up, they would, and keep them in concentration camps, they would. Same thing, they would put black people back in on plantation. The fuck are y'all talking about? Don't ever let these motherfucking Republicans, fake ass religious people, MAGA people sit there and try to get on some self-righteous shit. They ain't no better. Their religion ain't no better. Listen, this is the reason why I'm not, a lot of shit I'm saying about a lot of shit is the reason I'm not religious anymore. I peeped the game. You motherfuckers ain't no better than a Muslim country. You know why they haven't got as cruel as a lot of these Muslim countries because America's still trying to pretend we still better than everybody. That's all it is. Don't let these people fool y'all. These fucking, especially these MAGA and these Republican people and these so-called religious right motherfuckers. Y'all ain't shit. Shit, you even got some liberals like that. Fuck out of here, bro. These motherfuckers so mad at gay people. These motherfuckers are literally sitting out here mad. We don't like the transgenders. Don't fuck them then. We ain't want to be around them. You don't want to be around black people. What the fuck that? Like, you don't want to be around gay and transgender people. You think as a black person, I'm supposed to somehow agree with you on that? You don't even want to be around black people. People that look like me. You like tap dancing cool niggas that look like me. The fuck out of here. Listen, let's move on. Like I said, on a moral level, it ain't nothing a Republican can say to me. Ain't nothing moral about them. And even some of them liberals. That's why I'm not a Democrat or Republican. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, ain't no gay person fucking my whole life up like that. I'm so disgusted. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Listen, even when you see gay shit in movies and TV shows, nigga, change it. That's something else to watch. There's so much other shit out here. You ain't got to watch that shit. Oh, they fucking up the good shit. Gay people exist. And these motherfuckers keep acting like back in the day, hundreds and hundreds of years, these motherfuckers wasn't doing homosexual shit back in the day. All these same people they look up to was homosexuals. All the slave owners. You know they was fucking dudes. Fucking black men. Raping them. That's homosexual shit. But they keep on trying to put them on this pedestal like these people were so great. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Let's move on.
That a federal judge recently found was actively removing U.S. citizens from the voter rolls based on inaccurate information. Why are you comfortable with that system being used to check the voter rolls?
This is a convenient deflection for you. This is the worst possible story that could happen for Democrats right now regarding the debate over the SAVE Act. 600 illegal aliens on the phone in New Jersey that you know
Can I
about.
tell you why I think this conversation is wrong? First of all, it's not the worst possible conversation. This is actually a very good conversation for Democrats because Mikey Sherrill did exactly the right thing. She was transparent.
Well, that's all I was saying.
She was transparent.
And it was good.
She was transparent. She was accountable. She immediately held the people accountable. She removed the software vendor, and she criticized the former governor, who was a Democrat, criticized the former governor for failing to address the problem. That's exactly what a responsible leader is supposed to do. Exactly the opposite of what Donald Trump did in this irresponsible speech last week. Exactly the opposite of what Donald Trump did when he lost the 2020 election. And he told the people in Georgia he needs to find 11,780 votes, which, by the way, is voter fraud. This is not an issue about whether it's widespread.
Right, and mind you, so when Scott Jennings is sitting up there on his thick-ass high horses, he was the main one, especially when that insurrection happened. He was one of the main ones. Come on. Yeah, I can't get with that. Yeah, Trump crossed the line and all that other bullshit he was saying, I'm paraphrasing. But, and then now all of a sudden, you back on the Trump train? You back on the dude that literally was calling, he's the president of the United States at the time, calling a state and telling the state, the governor, whoever else was there, y'all need to find all these 300,000, whatever the fuck he was asking for, the amount. You need to find these votes. That's voter fraud. Actually, honestly, he's supposed to got impeached for that. That's impeachable shit. He lucky he just got impeached twice. That's impeachable shit. You don't like, yo, no, imagine if Joe Biden would have did that. Imagine in 2024, 2023, or whatever it was, right? And Joe Biden knew he was getting ready to lose, and he called Georgia or maybe just a Democrat state. Maybe a purple state that where he thought he could win, and he didn't win. And he called them and said, hey, you know what? Was it Michigan? I think Trump won Michigan, right? Detroit or whatever, Michigan. And called there and said, hey, to the Democrat, you know, whoever was there in control, whatever, governor, mayor, or whoever, right? And said, I need a certain type of amount of votes. You know how much hot water Joe Biden would have been in? You don't think that Trump, if he'd got in office, or the DOJ at the time would have been bringing charges up against fucking Joe Biden? That is voter fraud. He the president. You don't supposed to do no shit like that. That's not even just a moral thing. By law, you don't supposed to do that. Trump committed he broke so many laws, bro. Like, I don't know why people sitting there acting like this dude is trustworthy. And these Republicans, now even Scott Jennings, all of a sudden you back dick riding. Dude, you have no credibility to speak to anybody about morals or integrity. You voted for a dude that did this horrible shit again. This shit is just so unbelievable, and it's sad that we're dealing with this shit. And they're on national TV, all on the internet. You seeing this shit, and people, and they're literally live, and people are sitting there. Some people, stupid people, are listening to this shit and acting like he making sense. He got the moral high ground to speak like this shit is true. It's not true. People, just real life. If somebody you know that lies all the time, even if they telling the truth, you won't believe a truth because they lie so much. That's in your real life. So why the fuck is we sitting there acting like Donald Trump? It makes sense of what he said. It doesn't. None of these Republicans, none of these MAGAs, you make no sense. I don't believe shit y'all say. Even if you are telling the truth, you lie more than you tell it. You lie way more than you tell the truth. And you always got a lying-ass agenda. The fuck out of here, bro.
Speech last week. Exactly the opposite of what Donald Trump did when he lost the 2020 election. And he told the people in Georgia he needs to find 11,780 votes, which, by the way, is voter fraud. This is not an issue about whether it's widespread or not. It's not, because it's really a question about, is it even fraud? This was not fraud. This was a mistake. People were given an option. Are you a U.S. citizen or not? They said no. But the computer system incorrectly registered them to vote. They didn't do anything of their fraud required them to do something on their own purposely to defraud the system.
Listen, no. And let me say this too. And he's right about that. I didn't even think about that. That's why I said them 400 people, we got to look deep into that, them 400 people out of that 6,600 people. Because we know 6,200 people already said they wasn't citizens. They didn't even attempt to try to vote. Even if they was on the registration. They didn't even attempt that shit because they knew better. Them 400 motherfuckers, we need to figure out what the fuck happened. Why the fuck they even attempt to cast a ballot. And then mind you, they told them they wasn't citizens. So, like I said, and that's a whole nother thing. Because they most likely told they wasn't citizens, and somehow they still got on the registration to vote. So they probably confused. Like, I just told them I'm not a citizen, but they still send me some shit. You know what I mean? And a lot of these people, you don't know where they came from. Right? We don't even know if they've been here for years or they just came here. We don't know. We don't even know all the details. So that's why I said for even Scott and them to sit there, well, this is crazy. This is outrageous. It's not. We don't even know all evidence. We don't even know all what happened. But let's move on. But he makes sense about that. Because they all told them no, that they wasn't U.S. citizens. Every last one of them. All 6,600 of them told the system that they wasn't American citizens. And they still put them on a registration to vote. So it was a system problem. Focus on the systems. You getting mad? I don't even know what they upset about. But anyway, let's move on.
Or not. They said no, but the computer system incorrectly registered them to vote. They didn't do anything of their own.
That's a fair
Fraud
point.
required them to do something
That's
on
a
their own.
fair point.
purposely
It
to
is
defraud the system.
the suggestion that this is fraud suggests that these people were trying to vote when they
400 of them.
they-
Yeah, I think
and
so.
hold on,
I think
hold on.
They
But
were
let's be honest.
registered
I
by
mean,
the state
sometimes,
incorrectly.
listen, there's been a lot of work done on situations like this. And going back, state by state, you can go state by state. There have been cases that have looked at it. They found, maybe a couple of dozen cases over the course of 10 years, 20 years. Sometimes what happens is that when state systems are incorrect, people receive information and they are confused. And they're not voting because
this is a great
they're
point.
not voting because they're trying to defraud the system. They might have cast a ballot because they just weren't aware that they were incorrectly put on the voter roll.
They weren't aware that they weren't a
So I
citizen
guess
of the
the
United
question
States.
No,
They
but the
said
question
in this
is,
instance that they weren't
is
citizens.
this-
They were still
is this accurately described as fraud?
Listen, let me say this. Partly I agree with Scott. Because if you know that you're not a U.S. citizen, and I'm talking about them 400 people. I don't know what the fuck you was so confused about. You know that you wasn't a citizen, so I don't know why you went to go vote. But if we just want to focus on that, that's fine. But stop trying to pretend that this is some type of, this shit is just like this type of shit is affecting elections. It's not. Even though 400 people did what they did for whatever the fucking reason we don't know, because we don't have all the evidence, right? Listen, bro, that shit still didn't affect the elections. It don't affect any election. Voter fraud is not that. Listen, it's not that. It's not a big ass problem like they trying to create this shit to be. It's not. They just want to stop the regular voters, people that actually do, that are American citizens that actually do vote, to stop people from voting, and mainly Democrat people, mainly people that's not going to vote for Scott Jennings and people like him, and their policy and their stupid ass ideology. That's all this is about. But they won't be honest about it. They keep on trying to be, hey, vote for it. Fuck out of here, bro. Go back.
Incorrectly put on the voter roll.
They weren't aware that they weren't a citizen of the United States.
No,
They
but the
said
question
in this
is,
instance that they weren't
is
citizens.
this-
They were still
is this accurately described as fraud when none of these
Yes.
people tried to register to vote?
Yes, they cast ballots. 400 of them cast ballots.
I won't say, that's what I said. I won't say, he's saying yes. We don't know the language barrier of some of these people. Because you can get confused. The language barrier can fuck you up. Right? So you don't know exactly what these people was thinking. That's why I said I want to know more, and maybe I gotta like educate myself and get deeper down and do more shit about this shit. Get into it a little more because of them 400 people. Because like yo, you don't really know what the language barriers could have been fucked up. Right? They could have just assumed that that's what they was doing in New Jersey. Like you don't know, bro. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, let's move on. And like I said, in certain states it's different too. And then we don't know what election they was voting in. That's another thing. Because like I told you, in certain states it's different. The laws are different. As far as voting, just voting. Scott Jennings acting like this shit is so simple. It's not. And then talking about we all just had it all the same. Well, hey, if that was the case, then we wouldn't have state rights. So no, I don't want to take state rights away from people. I don't live in people's states. You don't know the dynamics of shit. The population, you don't know. You don't know the culture. So no, I don't want to take people, rights away from them because we should all do this. No, nigga, I don't live in Florida. I don't live in Texas. I don't live in New York. You get what I mean? So no, everybody can't do the same shit in every state. No, fuck out of here. Shit matters.
They might have cast a ballot because they just weren't aware that they were incorrectly put on the voter roll.
They weren't aware that they weren't a citizen of the United States?
No,
They
but the
said
question
in this instance that they weren't citizens, they were still
is this accurately described as fraud when none of these
Yes.
people tried to register to vote?
Yes,
They cast ballots. 400 of them cast ballots. They had to actively go do that. I assume no one voted in their name. Maybe they did. I don't know. But they actively cast a ballot. Did they not?
First of all, he dumb as shit. He said, I guess they ain't voting their name. If 400 people voted, yeah, they voted in the name that they in their name. That's what I mean. Like he sounds stupid. And then you just these 400 people that affect an election. 400 people affected the election. That we do know, and we ain't fully for sure everything that committed voter fraud. That don't even affect. No mind. Let's move on. Unbelievable.
100 of them cast ballots. They had to actively go do that. I assume no one voted in their name. Maybe they did. I don't know. But they actively cast a ballot. Did they not?
What I want to put
An illegal alien gets put on the rolls, however they got there, and cast a ballot.
but you acknowledge that some people might actually be, because this has come up in courts before, where some people who are ineligible to vote are not aware that they're ineligible to vote.
Guys, widespread waste, fraud, and abuse doesn't require malice. It can be a product of government incompetence. That's my point from earlier.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, you raising it.
That's why I said the state of New Jersey spends $60 billion annual.
fair
Surely there's like a zillion other
I think
examples.
it's a fair point that it can be due to the government just being dumb about some of these things or making mistakes. But again, I do think it's whether it is widespread or not
So
matters.
clearly,
I do
And I'm gonna
think
tell you a part of what this shit really is too. And it's been happening since we got into technology. Technology is not 100%. That's why I be telling people this AI shit that people be doing. This is the problem with mistakes. AI is not 100%. You're just dependent on a computer. Like, so these type of, like, it's like when I talk about it's a lot of jobs that's going to, people going to lose a lot of jobs. But it's going to be a lot of mistakes. And people going to lose a lot. These businesses going to lose a lot of money fucking around with this AI shit. I'm telling y'all. In the beginning of them transforming over with this AI shit to cut people from doing jobs, if a glitch happens, right? Just say a glitch. right? And we talk, this is like a glitch. There's some fucked up shit with the software of it, right? Or what we're talking about. Imagine a glitch happens and something very, very, even more important than this. And you letting a fucking AI software process running your business and it fucked up everything. You know how much shit you can lose billions. You're gonna lose a couple of millions, 100 millions maybe. It depends how bad shit can get. That's why, like, yo, technology is not 100%. No, listen, anything in life is not 100%. You as a person, you will never be 100%. Why the fuck we would think that a computer software, is going to be 100%? Listen, I'm okay with technology. But we have, like, we're moving way too fast in this technology shit. We're allowing regular people to control software and technology as much. A lot of people should not be controlling this shit like this. People are literally using their businesses for a lot of this technology shit. This now the AI is getting bigger and bigger. Listen, there people are literally firing people, laying people off because they can use AI to do some shit that this human being can do. But a glitch will happen, some shit get fucked up, and that software, shit gonna get fucked up. Like, you can lose way more money that way. Listen, that's why I told you I educate myself in shit. Especially when it comes to technology. Listen, I know a lot of this shit was coming back in the 90s. I used to be a part of building computer building programs. I used to be into that shit like that. Like back in the 90s. And I knew how big this shit was going to get. And I'm talking about when computers and shit had the big backs and, you know what I mean? I'm sitting there now in 2026 with a fucking computer box about the size of my hand. I can grip that bitch. Like, I be trying to tell motherfuckers, man. We moving way too fast with this shit. People like, oh, kidding, that was the 90s. Nigga, you know how many glitches and shit? Listen, I used to do this programming shit. I'm telling y'all in software, it's not as easy as y'all think it is, especially when you're not that educated in it. And then you having people that are generations that don't know nothing about this shit. They know nothing. Your elders, people that's older, they don't know nothing about this shit. They don't know about glitches and shit. They don't know about data, software. They don't know about that shit like y'all think. That's why you usually when niggas get old, like even for me, I ain't been fucking with that shit for a minute. Software, I've been out that shit. Listen, I had to call my nieces and shit. God kids, hey, how you do that? Put me on. And they in their 20s. So you just imagine 5, 10 years younger than them, how fucking they enter that program and shit. But we moving too fast with this shit. Because we trying to keep up with China and all that other shit. And you notice China and them, they don't have glitches and shit like we do. Because we're not teaching our people in this country about computer software. We're not sending them through trade schools and shit to learn this shit, to build this shit. We need to know how to build this shit. We keep trying to get everybody else to do our shit. And that's going to be the downfall of America. That's why you see we all fucked up. Because we don't know shit. That's why I big up the younger generation more. These old niggas, they sit out, they don't know shit. They're not into the fucking technology like y'all think. That's why when we be talking about get these old motherfuckers out the Congress, we need younger presidents and senators and government. You need to get people in there that's into this technology shit. Because that's the way it's ruling the world now. But to take over the world, technology get ready to take over the world in the next 10 years. But let's move on.
Just being dumb about some of these things or making mistakes. But again, I do think it's, whether it is widespread or not, matters. I do think that the numbers actually matter, because if the argument is that this is so widespread that you need to override the state's constitutional rights to run their elections, then you have to actually prove that that's actually
Yeah, and the numbers,
80% favorable issue.
The numbers don't prove this conversation of widespread. Language matters. Saying widespread and fraud, it matters when to the point that
they don't care. Listen, look, you see their face. They don't care about that. That's why they use the words they use. They don't care. They don't care about that shit. This is what I mean about having people in there in power, or even on these platforms speaking about this type of shit. When they're not being truthful, you're lying to people. So now, that's how dictatorship happens. Now they're telling you, only we can control this. This is why technology is getting ready to, as far as AI shit, is getting ready to backfire a little bit. It's going to set AI back. Because they're going to move so fast, because these fucking stupid ass Congress people, these people that's in charge, are allowing these businesses to run the whole fucking country the way they're doing. With the fucking technology. I'm not saying technology is all bad, but we need to slow the fuck down. I don't give a fuck what China is doing. We're not even raising our kids, sending our kids to do what China kids are doing. The fuck are we talking about? You trying to dumb down our kids. You gotta go work in the farms. Let's get back to slavery. What? Listen, in every school in America, I don't give a fuck where you at, right? It should be a course of a technology course. Math, definitely you need that, reading the course. But technology and science, that are 4 things that you need to be teaching these kids. Sending them to trade schools. Stop acting like they got to compete. Teach them. What I found out of why China is above us in education, all that shit, you know why? Because even they kids that are not that on an echelon as others, they still keep teaching them to somehow they get there. They push them. Our system is, oh, we just competing. We all just competing. No. Yeah, you compete, but you are the mothers that you notice, put them there, but the mothers don't do that. Don't just shun them like they not nothing. Teach them. That's what China does. That's why you see China, they on top of their game. Not in America though, because this is all about money. We selling all our shit, all the shit we created, we selling ourselves like prostitutes at this point. Even through the technology shit, we selling ourselves like prostitutes. The motherfucker from Google, he's an American that created Google. He's American, but he done sold his, he done prostitute himself. Facebook, up the bird. All them niggas, they prostitute, they sold themselves. America allows our brightest and richest people to sell themselves to the world. That's why China fucking shit up. China ain't selling shit, nigga. Not like y'all think. Let's move on.
That's actually
Yeah, and the numbers,
80% favorable issue.
the numbers don't prove this conversation of widespread. Language matters. Saying widespread and fraud, it matters when, to the point that you were making and that you were making, if folks were being honest about the fact that they are not citizens, and yet it was a mistake on behalf of the actual machines, and then the Democrat in office took accountability for it. This is actually modeling making sure that our elections are safe and fair. But what is happening is, in order to ram through the SAFE Act,
and you know the bad part about it? Because the Democrat mayor that just got elected, she got out on a Democrat, not mayor, but governor, got out on a governor before that was a Democrat. Just because that Democrat governor wasn't shit, doesn't mean that all the other governors around the country that's Democrats is fucked up. But that's our problem in America. And then we got these fucking mega people, they just jump on everything that a Democrat do, they jump on it. They're not real patriots, bro. But soon they'll make a mistake and we call them out on their bullshit. Oh, you hating, you just hating. What the fuck are you doing? You hate too. Why you grouping all Democrats as the same? But like I told you, they can't help themselves because they bigots and racists. They can't help themselves. That's why I don't give them the benefit of the doubt of shit.
The Democrat in office took accountability for it. This is actually modeling making sure that our elections are safe and fair. But what is happening is, in order to ram through the SAVE Act, in order to sow this discord, let me actually finish, to sow this discord that for some reason there's this quote unquote widespread voter fraud in this country, the Republicans, Donald Trump leading this, is taking this honest mistake that Democrats again are cleaning up.
He's correcting the
in order to push their agenda.
He's not correcting shit because he doesn't have the moral high ground to even speak on this. This dude helped create an insurrection over voter fraud that was a lie. He went to every court around the goddamn country. And they threw that bullshit out. And then this motherfucker literally called in Georgia to get them to steal votes. So no. Donald Trump has no say. Want to make that very clear. I don't give a fuck about Donald Trump. And I'd have told him to his face, I don't care which you believe Trump. You believe in a lie. And you lie for Donald Trump. So why the fuck would I care? about what you saying about Donald Trump. He's a liar. He is documented of being a liar, just like you are. Because if you believe in his lie, then your shit is documented. Because you keep repeating the same fucking lie that Donald Trump says. But anyway, let's move on. Fucking bullshit. You know the bad part about this shit though, people, is that I'm not even angry about it. I just don't, I get, and I feel insulted because they trying to play with my intelligence. And I know there's a lot of people out here that sit there and listen to this shit or what they saying and pretending that they saying some truthful shit. It actually really means something. It don't mean shit. They're lying. How you believe in a liar? I don't understand that. Anyway, let's get into this Gilbert shit, people. Gilbert Arenas came out and basically said what the fuck really happened. And the crazy part about it, you know, there's always two sides to a story. And I'm not I believe Gilbert Arenas be on some bogus shit sometimes. And he be trolling. So, but real shit with him, because I think I have that personality in a way too. Like I could mean some shit that I'm saying, but it can come off as funny. Right? It'll have people laughing because I'm being so blatantly honest. And so it can come off as like people may not fuck with it because it'd be like, oh, this nigga just said some foul shit. But I mean that shit. Even if you think it's foul or not. It don't mean I'm lying. It just mean that ain't. You know? But so I think me and Gilbert got that type of personality that what we're saying some real shit and it comes off as funny. But I do think he be trolling though. But I don't think he's trolling about this. I don't think he's trolling about this, but this is what happened to the Gilbert Arenas. That whole shit happened over there with Rashad McCann's and shit. But anyway, let's get into it.
What happened with Underdog, man? What happened with Gilbert Arenas? What's going on, man? You gotta know. I gotta put my journalism hat on, man. I gotta get the scoop. What is? What happened to the show? I wasn't on probation. Okay. It was just like court was happening. I just walked out. I gotta take this shit. No, they tried to. I just walked out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you already know the result, I just walk out. But I already talked to the judge. Okay. He said nothing was gonna happen, man. I gotta listen to this shit. You know what I mean? I already paid my money, so I ain't gotta listen to none of this up in here. Right? So
listen, and like I said, that's what I mean about Gilbert. Part of him trolls, part of him just funny. Like he make light of fucked up shit. And I do that. Like you get what I mean? So like that's why I don't be too mad at him a lot of the times, because I get it. Like you make light of fucked up shit. Right? And that's just a part of his personality. And so I get it. I understand it. But he do be trolling though. He do be trolling, bro. I'm a little more serious than he is. And I'm older than fucking Gilbert. I think Gilbert, what, 43? Something like that. Well, we might be, I know we're around the same age, but I think he may be like a year younger than me or two. But but I get it though. Like I get his personality because I'm like that. I make fun of pain. I make fun of shit. Like I make fun of shit that's serious. I can do that. Like it's almost like not all the time, but sometimes it's almost a deflection from the pain. Right? Because you know the situation is fucked up or whatever, and you just trying to make light of the fucked up situation. So I get his personality a little bit. But a lot of times, what you do piss me off on is that he be trolling, and then the shit that he do be, you feel like he serious on, you kind of find out this nigga is trolling, and that's what pisses me off. It's like, where's the seriousness? Like, not the seriousness, but nigga, when can I take you serious? I think that's the issue that I have with Gilbert, because I don't know when to take this nigga serious. Because even when he serious about some shit, you kind of really don't know if he's serious, right? Because he could be trolling. But I think this situation, as far as like this is about business and shit, I don't think he bullshit about this. Even though if he's laughing about it, he's making fun of it. And he trolling a little bit. I don't think he lying about a lot of this shit. But anyway, let's get into it.
Talk to the judge. Okay. He said nothing was gonna happen, man. I ain't gotta listen to this shit. You know what I mean? I already paid my money, so I ain't gotta listen to none of this up in here. Right? So what happened was this. When that case happened, okay, right? When the case happened, we got a new dude that was responsible for what was going on. And it was basically my contract is coming up. Yeah. So it was basically, we're gonna negotiate we're gonna negotiate while you on the floor. Yeah. Right. So it was basically it seemed like just a takeover. Oh, yeah. So we started off number one basketball show, right? Live show on the internet. We go from 4 days, thinking we're about to get 5 days, go to 2 days. Mm-hmm. Right? So it was basically this big standoff. So it's like, all right.
And he's going to talk about that case a little bit too. And that's why people was like, a lot of people probably was like, yo, what's up with that fucking case with Gilbert? You know what I mean? Because that shit is serious. The gambling shit. You see that Chauncey Billups going through some shit. And a whole lot of them niggas, the former NBA niggas or NBA niggas, going through it. I think, my honest opinion, doing the research that I did, I think Gilbert, he probably knew, but I don't think he thought that shit was the biggest deal like that. And I don't think nothing gonna happen to him because of the simple fact of, like, what they gonna do? Like, yo, he just hosted some shit. And gambling at this point, somebody snitched. I believe. Somebody had to snitch. Because if you're doing a house shit and niggas is gambling, right? Like, say I buy a roulette or a roulette table or some shit. You know what I mean? The niggas in there playing cards and I do that shit. Right? Like, just say I got niggas come in, we do this shit once a week. Niggas betting money. Right? Ain't nobody, everybody that come, ain't nobody talking about that shit. You lose your money, you lose your money. So it probably was somebody that lost their money or something like that, that snitched on that whole situation. And from what I understand too, doing research, is that Gilbert, he just was like, all right, y'all gamble. It's not a big thing. He looking at it as like a regular shit, like some hood shit. Or it ain't gotta be hood shit. You just like, yo, you got your niggas come on. Yo, we gambling tonight, nigga. We rolling dice. We playing the blackjack table. We doing a type of gamble night. Nobody sees no harm in that. It wasn't like they was betting on teams and shit. Right? Like I did my research on it. It wasn't like that. It was just like he just do some shit that I would throw. Like, you get what I mean? Niggas roll dice, whatever, niggas gamble, niggas shoot pool. Like, niggas gamble and shoot pool. It's not like, you get what I mean? So that's why y'all not hearing too much.
Willie D Live.
Hold on. I hit the wrong shit. My bad, yo. That's why y'all not hearing too much about the Gilbert Arenas, that case and shit. Because he just got caught up in some shit because niggas just snitched on him, and it was some shit that it was his house, and that's why he got caught up in it. But nobody really did no shit wrong like that. There probably was some big head people there, or some people that probably was on some foul shit. You never know. But he like that's why you don't hear about it. But anyway, let's move on. Oh shit.
The effort pepperoni
Come on with the
stuffed pizza
goddamn
is back.
commercial, man.
Handmade for you, Papa John's.
Get up to $280
I don't
in
need to
savings
Papa
on a set of
John's.
4 eligible Bridgestone or Firestone tires.
I think right? So it was basically this big standoff. So it's like, all right, this is how y'all want to play? And it was like, yeah, this is part of negotiation. And I was like, you don't want to negotiate with a dude like me. I'm an athlete. This is what I do. I like this type of back and forth. So I thought we was family. If you don't let the dude come in, I know how this is going to end. He's not smart enough in this tactical realm to go against me. Because if they fire me, I get all my Gills Arena rights. Because once we're done, I get my Gills Arena rights, and I didn't want to wait till June 31st. Right? So I wanted you doing May. And then, because once May came and you did it, y'all are fired. Yeah, all y'all fired.
No, hold on. And let me say this. Gilbert has that business type of strategy shit that he does. I give him props for that. But he says some shit that I actually disagree with. What he talking about, oh, we all good, they all knew that. But they brought this dude in for a reason, though. Right? They didn't come in and stop this dude. Because you're going to hear a lot of shit that Gilbert is talking about. They didn't stop a lot of this shit. That this dude that Gilbert is talking about. Because he's not mad at Underdog. But why you not? Because they let this nigga come in and do some fuck shit and show divide between y'all. So they are a part of it. But anyway, we get more than that when it comes up.
My Gills Arena rights. Because once we're done, I get my Gills Arena rights, and I didn't want to wait till June 31st. Right? So I wanted you doing May. And then, because once May came and you did it, y'all are fired. Yeah, all y'all fired the day after.
You went to them earlier? Who? Did you go to them earlier and say that you was ready to be done? Underdog?
No. See, this was an underdog.
Oh.
This was that dude.
Oh, that they brought in.
The dude, like the dude that just came in. So because he wanted to negotiate.
No. It was Underdog. Unless he was the big boss or some shit, then I get what he's saying. But no, it was Underdog. They let him in. And that's why I said I disagree with Gilbert on this. No. And they kept letting this nigga do it. He came in on that bullshit. And you talking about I ain't got a problem with Underdog. So he just had the power like that? Where ain't nobody like check him like, yo, hold on, bro. Chill. So I don't agree with certain parts of what Gilbert is saying, and I'm gonna break it down even more, but nah, nigga, fuck out of here. Underdog was a part of that. They damn sure was. They let this dude run amok and broke y'all whole motherfucking shit up like that. And Gilbert gonna talk about it. But let's get it back into it. My bad.
And say that you was ready to be done? Underdog?
No. See, this was an underdog.
Oh.
This was that dude.
Oh, that they brought in.
The dude, like the dude that just came in. So because he wanted to negotiate, I negotiate the way I negotiate. Who you negotiate with it? I go straight to them. Hey, listen. When I end, I have the rights to Gills Arena. So what you want to do? Well, we're gonna go with you. I bet. And I said, hey, just keep negotiating with him. I need to see who he really is.
Let me stop it there. Now, it's very possible because in companies, when people buy in this shit and they got a lot more stock, they can come in and fuck some shit up. So I'm not going to fully disregard what Gilbert is saying. But I'm still saying, all right, if Underdog is saying that the motherfuckers you deal with, they must not been as big as this dude. Because it still happened. So whatever that dude came in, he was big. And that's why that shit fell apart the way it did. But anyway, let's move on.
When I end, I have the rights to Gil's Arena. So what you want to do? Well, we're going to go with you. I bet. And I said, hey, just keep negotiating with him. I need to see who he really is. I want to see who the cast is when they think I'm out.
My enemy's enemy.
Yeah, so I just sat back. I just sat back with all the raises in my pocket, just sitting there. Oh, you want to keep shouting them out, huh? Oh, then you keep shouting out that. Wait, hold on. You gonna keep shouting? Like I don't mind the underdog. Me and the underdog are cool. You keep shouting out that name. That name is an enemy. And I told you he's an enemy.
I forgot his name. I think his name was Scott or something like that. I could be wrong. And Rashad McCann's, he was like when Gilbert went there, he kept shouting out. It's one thing shouting out underdog. It's okay. Well, Gilbert, what he said, that I had no problem with that. But you kept shouting out this dude. That, and they get deeper, right? Because Gil gonna tell you some real shit that would really happen behind them scenes like that. And that's why that nigga, that's why I said that nigga, Rashad McCann's like, yo, but niggas say they say they shit about that nigga, he a clown. That nigga dressed like a clown, he act like a clown. He's one of those niggas, right? You know how nigga be buff in the hood? Like nigga be, you kind of fear nigga a little bit, right? Because you be like, yo, he big as a motherfucker. But you kind of find out he a pussy. And you most likely can beat his ass. Right? Because nigga running around acting like he this and he that. But he ain't really that. Because when you start putting belt to ass to a nigga, you start to see that the motherfucker ain't really like that. You don't underestimate nobody. But usually if a nigga big like that, come off as tough and shit, you kind of like, you know what I mean? You second guess it. Like, okay, this motherfucker might be like that. But then you come to find out more and more about a person, you be like, oh, he ain't really like that. Oh, I could fuck him up. I can whoop his ass on a one-on-one. Like, you get what I mean? Like, he ain't like that. And that's who McCann's is. Nigga talk big. Nigga dress big. He pop off like he big, but he ain't really like that. But anyway, let's move on.
Shout him out, huh? Oh, then you keep shouting out that. Wait, hold on. You gonna keep shouting? Like I don't mind the underdog. Me and the underdog are cool. You keep shouting out that name. That name is an enemy. And I told you he's an enemy. And you gonna keep shouting him out, not realizing you go there, you're dead. Because he did.
And then you talking about, I don't want to, name specific names. Talking about.
It's almost like, and I've kind of been through that shit a little bit. It's almost like when I did the OBF shit, I don't like keep getting into that shit, but it's similar to that. When I was trying to put everybody on, right? It always be a nigga that come into the mix and fuck shit up. It's a nigga, and you fuck with him, right? You fuck with him, but do you really know that nigga? Can you really fuck with him? You seeing the red flags there, but you fuck with him. And he popular because he talking shit. Whatever. It happened. Listen, it happened to OBF. So I get it. I get what Gilbert is saying. Like, nigga, I'm that dude. And then when I put my foot down and niggas like, I seen it OBF, niggas like, oh. And then I started to see, when I put my foot down, I was like, oh, no, we can't fuck with that nigga, blah, blah. And I started spazzing on niggas. All of a sudden, you started to see all the motherfuckers you thought that fuck with you, don't really fuck with you. Right? They don't really fuck with you like that. These motherfuckers, listen, and I never, listen, and the crazy shit about it, and that's why I understand Gilbert, is that when I was doing the OBF shit, I was trying to like put everybody on, like, I was doing shows for niggas. I was in behind the scenes. I was working 9 to 5, nigga. I was working more then at a 9 to 5 job than I work now. You feel me? And I was trying to, like, I'm behind the scenes creating shit, keep creating niggas like, yo, use the platform, nigga. Do you? I don't know if niggas was scared or niggas was like, nah, it's too much of Kenny. Like, because you never know. Because niggas might think they bigger than you. So I get what he's saying. That shit happened to me. I watch niggas that I put on. Ain't nobody know who the fuck you were. I didn't treat it that way, but it's almost like, nigga, show the love who here. Who put you on. And niggas, I seen niggas. Literally. I seen these motherfuckers sat there and was taking niggas' side. And I'm like, over me? I put you niggas on. Nobody even was. I made you, I brought you niggas in this circle. I made a whole movement. I could have left you niggas out. But I didn't do that. I seen something in y'all. I was like, oh, okay. Niggas start getting the big heads. I seen it. I literally, listen, so that's why when Gilbert is talking what he's talking, I literally understand what he's saying because I actually literally did the same shit. That was the fucking only thing, only difference was that I wouldn't monetize. We was in the period of doing that, monetizing shit. But when I started to see niggas that was part of OBF fucking shit up, and it was almost that they was literally doing it, or they stopped fucking with me, they started making up shit of like I was tripping and all this other shit. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. I was like, oh no, I can go back and do what I do. And then you start bringing money in it, right? Because we was giving each other money, we was helping each other, and we was doing some shit. It was some real shit. And you started seeing people start acting different. I'm like, nah, I'm good. And like I said, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I think the shit probably could have still, the OBF shit could have still been what it was, or still, you know, we created, if Shay wouldn't have did what she did. Honestly, I literally blame her. There was no way, and especially the shit that I know or why she did what she did. Nah, fuck out of here. All the other motherfuckers, yeah, okay. Not saying everybody, but a lot of them motherfuckers that left, fuck out of here, bro. We was building shit. We literally was building other people platforms. I was literally trying to give people platforms. I literally was behind the scenes. I didn't even want to be in the spotlight. I wanted motherfuckers to shine. So when Gilbert is talking about this shit, I get it. The motherfuckers kept trying to bring other motherfuckers in. The vibe wasn't bad, but you started to see people trying to be better, trying to take over some shit that you ain't built. You gonna never stop my shit. I can do my shit on my own. If I wanted to be big, if I wanted to make money out this shit, I can do it. But if I'm gonna fuck with the money, I want to do it to get everybody in it. But you start to see niggas come in and was fucking this shit up. They literally was fucking this shit up. All the people a lot of motherfuckers that left, they left Because they was literally trying to take over some shit that they didn't build. They didn't build this shit. Even when we was going to the next level of even just making a lot of money off this shit. A lot of us was doing this, like helping each other out, do us. That's low shit. That's shit that you help your people out. I'm built from that. But if we go to make money, monetize some shit, okay, cool. We can do it. But motherfuckers gotta be loyal to this shit. And I can't find out motherfuckers ain't really loyal. And that's what fuck OBF up. You can't get some shit back from that. I seen niggas literally turn their back on the shit that I helped them to get a platform on. They had no name. I literally helped them build their shit. Had a personality on the internet. I did that. But, you know, it is what it is. You can't. I'll never hate on a motherfucker. Do you, man? But don't ever act like I didn't. You motherfuckers wouldn't even been like that. Even whatever position you in, don't act like I didn't do that for you. That's why even like now, I don't give a fuck about a lot of that shit they care about. I watch the nigga that I literally fuck with put on like that. Let him run amok. Do his shit. His personality was big. Okay, cool. You know the nigga did? He went off this little TikTok shit, thought he was bigger than me. Go do his little TikTok shit. He do whatever he do. I ain't mad at you, nigga. Make your money. Still didn't hate on the nigga. Still brung him on here and there. Like I told you, loyalty is different. And when you built different, motherfuckers don't understand that. They don't understand that. And sometimes, yeah, you change, you evolve. That happens, but nigga, I don't evolve without niggas that I know that help me. Right? Or why I'm not evolving like you are. But I'm not going to evolve with you to be on some sucker shit, though. No, I'm not doing that. And I seen a lot of motherfuckers that was OBF did that shit. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm not doing that. I go back to do what I do, nigga. I do this shit because I actually literally give a fuck about others. I don't give a fuck about what you niggas about that money. I don't do shit for money. I don't die with money. Fuck out here. As long as my motherfucking daughter is straight, when I die, I'm good. God, kids, nieces, they good. My life insurance, they good. Fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit that people care about, bro. I don't live life like that. I'm sorry, I don't. But if we gonna make money, we gonna make this shit right. We gonna do it the right way. But if you gonna be on some fuck shit, no, I don't need to do that. Lost a lot of fucking friends. Lost a lot of OBF members. Fuck out of here, bro. Always been true to this shit. Even if I made mistakes in this shit. I ain't say I was perfect, but nigga, I would admit to the mistakes I made. But yeah, but a part of the real reason a lot of mistakes I made is because I was too trustworthy. I cared about people too much. Honestly. Anyway, give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Yeah, but I get what he's saying though. Like people like this OBF shit supposed to be bigger than what it is, and I think I lost a lot of like the love for that shit. Love, I ain't gonna say what I do for us, like trying to. I got back to doing why I did it, right? But the shit supposed to been bigger than this. I just, I always want to do this shit to help people. And I really gave a fuck about people to help people. And to see motherfuckers do that type of shit, it rubbed me the wrong way. And that's why I kind of like, I do what I do. I get back to doing what I do. Help my people in a way that I help them. Like, when you dealing with other people, you go outside of yourself to do some shit to kind of adapt to their shit, right? Because you're not like, for me, I don't do this shit for how people do shit, right? I got my own morals and principles about shit. So when I start doing shit, trying to help people, a lot of the times, you almost kind of like take a step back from your morals because their morals is not the same morals. And I had to realize that shit. And so that's why a lot of this shit fell apart the way it did. But anyway, let's move on.
With all the raises in my pocket, just sitting there. Oh, you want to keep shouting them out, huh? Oh, you keep shouting out that. Wait, hold on. You gonna keep shouting? Like I don't mind the underdog. Me and the underdog are cool. You keep shouting out that name. That name is an enemy. And I told you he's an enemy. And you're gonna keep shouting him out, not realizing you go there, you're dead, because he did. And then you talking about, I don't want to, name specific names. Talk about cemetery. He in the cemetery. Cemetery. Yeah, I like that. Cemetery. I had his range. I got his range right in the pocket. Now I gotta give it to somebody. Now I gotta give everything he worked for. I gotta give it to somebody else because the person he went with, he did. He got it up. Damn. He in the grave. He next to you. Y'all both buried the same place. I knew I would like you. You petty as hell. This is good. Petty as hell. If everybody think you out. Right?
Listen, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I get what Gil talking about. Like, the shit that happened where motherfuckers thought that, you down and out. Like, think I'm always good. I don't do this shit the reason why you do it. Right? My morals and principles are way different of why I do what I do. I don't have to make money off this shit. I'm not trying to go viral. I don't need motherfuckers to donate to this channel. Nigga, I get my ass up and I work and I'm good. If I don't fuck with nobody, I'm fine. Like, you get what I mean? If I want to do some shit just for me, I'm good. I work hard for my shit. This internet shit, listen, I do this shit for certain reasons I do it, right? Doing this show, I do this shit for the reason I do it for. But I don't do this shit for niggas to cross to me and to be on sucking shit. No. If I start to see you motherfuckers on that, then nah. I go back and do what I do because I'm fine. My money right, I'm good. I'm right. Yeah, I got my problems. I got shit I go through in life. Nigga, that's life. But I don't need your motherfucking problems. I don't need your bullshit. I don't need to take time out of my motherfucking life to deal with your bullshit. Like, I don't have to do that. It's like respecting people's time. But, it is what it is. But anyway, let's move on.
The same place. I knew I would like you. You petty as hell. This is good. Petty as hell. If everybody think you out, right? You really got to see who they are. Right? They're telling me, if you don't want to negotiate, don't come to work. I wasn't planning to come to work anyway, goddamn. I'm building a new studio back in the crib. Okay. Now August.
And that's my thing too. Right? That's why, like, when all that OBF shit went down, right? Shit got fucked up, right? I went back to do what I do. Motherfuckers, the niggas that come fuck with me when you think I'm down and out, I fuck with. I fuck with my little brother LT. I fuck with Brother Bell. Right? Like, out of all that shit, they my niggas. Out of all that shit. I appreciate all of y'all that subscribe and fuck with me. Number love. But they my niggas. Because they was in the trenches when a lot of this shit was going on. Them niggas fuck with me. Oh, matter of fact, my bad. Shout out to my brother talking. Niggas, they can stop fucking with me. I remember I put an ultimatum to niggas. I didn't like that I did that, but it seemed like it needed to happen. Niggas can't fuck with me. There are 3 niggas that to this day I fuck with. Out of that OBF shit. All the rest of that shit, with that OBF shit, it is what it is. I ain't even mad about that shit. But I'm disappointed, but I ain't upset. I was upset about it, but I'm just more disappointed than upset about it. Like, yo, we could have did some big shit, but motherfuckers wanted to do what they wanted to do. It is what it is. Because at the end of the day, my morals was different than a lot of these niggas. I didn't do this shit just for me. I did this shit. You know how many fucking times I was behind the scenes trying to help these niggas get shows? I was creating shows for them. Trying to blow them up. But they decided to say, oh, now I can do it on my own. I can do that. We don't need the OBF. You know, it is what it is. Then we started bringing niggas in that shouldn't probably even been on the show. Friends of mine. But I knew for years, nigga true. Shouldn't have brought them on. Nigga kept that shit the way, that's our relationship. But to start putting this nigga on the shit that I do, that was my fault. That was on me. That's what I say. You take responsibility where you fuck up at. That nigga True should have never, ever been on my platform. That nigga's he was way too arrogant. And I knew that about him. Right? But it was shit that I liked about him. That's why we was friends for so long. But he was way too arrogant to be on some shit like that. Because his personality was no different than Rick Jr.'s. It was almost like, nigga, we could do better than him because our personalities are bigger because of where you from. That's where you from, nigga. That's where you from. You ain't OBF. Even with Rick Jr., I didn't bring Rick Jr. in. I didn't present Rick Jr. Weezy did. But like I said, the one thing about a lot of those niggas was that, even a lot of people that ain't here, the one thing about a lot of those niggas was they couldn't hold their own by themselves. That's what I did notice. They could not hold their own. They had to have somebody backing them. They couldn't speak for themselves. They couldn't stand on business. They needed another nigga to come in and speak for them. Or had a back on some shit. I never had to do that. Even when niggas, a lot of the OBF members was against me. Good, who I am. One of my problems was that I was giving niggas too much leeway. That was my issue. Because I didn't, like, as much as niggas thought that I wanted to take center attention and shit, I really didn't. I wanted everybody to fucking shine. I was trying to get niggas shows. I was trying to let niggas shine without the show. We do OBF, this shit that I do now, this was just some shit that we probably would do once a week. That was my whole thing about this. I wanted to have shows for everybody. We could do this shit 7 days a week with different shows. Everybody had their shows. But, you know, like I said, you know, people don't understand, like, I ain't gonna say people don't understand. People get selfish. And people started thinking they bigger than the program. And that's what happened. And then people started lying and shit, started making it act like their life was in jeopardy or some shit, like I was gonna allow some shit to happen. Listen, I'm gonna speak about this shit again. Listen, that whole Shay shit, Shay lied. That's a fact. That woman can't call me to this day unless she admit that she lied. She knows she lied. Ain't nothing happened. Wasn't no shit that happened. I took care of it. And just because you don't believe in it, I ain't from LA. So if I go to LA and some shit, you say you did some shit, I'm gonna take you at your word. I'll fuck with you. And then all of a sudden I'll tell you some shit. You don't fuck with what I say. Well, so you didn't fuck with me at all. I rock with the motherfuckers I rock with. That's what I told you about loyalty. That's what I told you about motherfuckers fuck with you. And the crazy part about it, the uncle that I was talking about is dead. So I can't be like, oh, I can get my uncle that knew about this shit and I can bring him and say this shit. He dead now. So, but it is what it is. Should be bullshit, man. But anyway, let's move on, y'all.
They're the same place.
I knew I would like you. You petty as hell.
This is you petty as hell. Everybody think you. If everybody think you out, right? You really got to see who they are. Mm-hmm. Right? They tell me, oh yeah, if you don't want to negotiate, don't come to work. I wasn't planning to come to work anyway, goddamn. Mm-hmm. I'm building a new studio back in the crib. Okay. Now August is the plan to bring Gil's Arena back independently. I know you spoke about that. That's still a go?
Let me say this, right? I'm getting ready to build a new studio soon too. But I got more important shit that I need to be focused on financially. Everybody will keep wondering, like, oh, Kenny, you mean back down in your studio? Nah, nigga. I got more important shit that I need to handle. I got more important shit. Like, listen, it's not, my studio is important, but it's not on the top of the list of that. So that's why if everybody see me here, they be like, oh, you banging it down the room, you doing that, nigga. Okay, nigga, cool. And when I come out and start flashing on niggas, it's gonna be very, very soon. Okay? Then what the fuck you talking about? Now we gonna take that shit to a whole nother level. When I financially take care of some shit that I need to take care of and fix, right? Like I ain't broken nothing. It's just my money is going to some shit that I need to take care of some shit. And once I go and fix that shit, and we take care of that, man, the wife, nigga, hey man, I'm back, nigga. I'm back doing big shit. Studio back. But I just feel like I don't need to put no more money in the studio. Here. That's my thing. I don't think I need to do it no more. I gotta focus on what the fuck I need to focus on. And I've been focused on shit that I shouldn't be focusing on. So, you know. But yeah. My studio will be back. It might not be back this year. I'm saying last year, and I was saying this year, saying the year before that. I don't know when it's gonna be back. But it'll come back when it come back. I got more focus. I got more shit to focus on. And like I said, I don't monetize this shit. I don't make money off of this shit. So ain't no income coming in for what I do, nigga. I do this shit off of love. I do this off of respect. I do this shit off of showing people love. Of like, I understand you where you come from. I don't do this shit off of money. So, yeah. I came to find out, with the Cash App shit, people don't even, my shit, the Cash App shit fucked up. So people who try to donate, they ain't donate. Don't donate. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I ain't even fix that shit because I don't want to. Because I don't do this shit for money. I do this shit for love. I do this shit to uplift our people. So when motherfuckers come in and fuck with me, I don't give a fuck if it's 3, 4, 1 people. 15, 20. I don't care. Never gave a fuck about how many people come in and fuck with it. As long as I'm reaching people. Ain't no way. So I don't give a fuck about what people care about, bro. I literally don't. People do shit for money. I don't. But imagine if I did. Imagine if I just say, you know what, I do this shit for money. Which will come. But niggas, you gonna start having to donate, put money up. But I'm gonna give back more than I probably receive. That's just me. But just imagine. But anyway, let's move on.
Well, we're anyway, goddamn. I'm building a new studio back in the crib. Okay. Now August, the plan to bring Gil's Arena back independently. I know you spoke about that. That's still a go?
See, it was going to be August because I wanted to jump them.
Right.
Because they was going to come back like September, October. So I wanted to start in when they was on vacation to take the time slot from them.
Okay.
Because they're not going to want to compete. Now they fired. Like, damn. So, you know what I mean? Like, they fired. You know what I mean?
So nobody from Gil's Arena is coming back? It's just you?
I don't know, man. Josiah.
Okay.
Shout out Josiah.
You know what I mean? That's my guy.
I didn't know that nigga was that tall, bro.
He's played UCLA.
I mean, I knew that. I didn't know he knew that. I didn't know that though.
So, you gotta remember, I had the contract since January, bro.
Right.
And I was recruiting.
Right.
Because I thought it was gonna last, because their contract is in September.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured that they would be held all the way to September. So I was like, all right, let me get my people.
Okay.
I saved some of the staff members that got fired from the new dude.
Right. But the actual rotating cast, like everybody's going, Kenyon,
Yeah, they all got
Nick, Rashad.
Shit.
Okay.
Definitely Rashad.
Okay.
Parted ways or got fired. That's different.
But listen, and you gotta understand too, even with Kenyon. Because I like Kenyon on the show. But he's starting to get he was starting to get above himself. Right? Like when a nigga give you, and I've seen it on my own show, right? I've seen it with Weezy. Like I look at Weezy as like Kenyon Martin. Like they craft him as a bully type motherfucker, Debo type nigga, right? And he really took that character on, right? And not saying a part of it wasn't him, but he really took that character on, right? And it was the same thing with Weezy. Like, nigga, like Weezy would just be like disrespectful to the young niggas. Like, that's all he did. Like, you know what I mean? And then you give a nigga a lane to do that. Like, after a while, like, yeah, it's entertaining, but after a while, you can lose people with that shit. Right? It's entertaining, but after a while, bro, niggas ain't feeling that Weezy shit to keep disrespecting young niggas. And then you gotta understand, young niggas is watching my shit. So you understand that too. Then you get the old niggas. I'm an old nigga. I'm not Weezy, but I'm old. You know what I mean? A lot of the shit, I had older motherfuckers that used to come on here and fuck with me more than Weezy. It was like, oh, we get what you're saying. But it happens, bro. Like, you give niggas lanes and they do shit and then they get out of pocket. And I believe, yeah, Kenyon probably can come back. but it's highly doubtful that he might come back. Because that nigga comes off as a fucking bully. He just does. And then he's really feeling himself. And it was the same shit with Weezy. And you don't want to keep dealing with that shit. And then you got to keep on interjecting. And then the nigga start talking to you crazy. Right? So I get it. I get what he's saying. That's why he say he bring it back. Joe Haas was the nigga that kind of was the dude that kind of let shit, he was the analyst dude. Like he was kind of doing some shit. He was running the shit, basically, right? But yeah, I get it. Let's move
fired. Like I just stayed home, hoping I would get fired, so they had to stop the show that day.
Oh, they got fired from the company.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
from
not
from Gil himself. I'm trying to clear that up.
No. I didn't fire. They left me.
And then they got fired.
Then they got fired from the company. Yeah. So you're not when your girl cheat on you. Yeah. Right. Oh, and then what? Yeah. When your girl cheat on you, and you're like, damn, and she go with the other dude, and then the other dude got a wife. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. You know what I mean? They just stuck with the egg on their face. You know what I mean? That's
Listen, what Gil is saying is that all he's saying at the end of the day is when the shit come off as funny or it come off the way it comes off. All he's saying is that, yo, them niggas wasn't as big as me. I'm the creator of this shit. And for them niggas to turn their back or disrespect me in any type of way, nigga, I was watching you to see how you was disrespecting me. And no, nigga, you may not be fucking with me no more. I seen this shit with OBF. I seen it. I could have made the show bigger. Right? I could have went back to the program that we had. I could have said, yo, we doing this new show. But what Gilbert is doing, right? Recruiting people. Right? Shout out to Gilbert though. Not shit. Hating on it. I could have went and been like, yo, bro, Bell, my little brother LT, talking nigga, new show. I could have did that, but I didn't want to. And then even when I tried to do it, a certain point, because I did try to do it. I ain't gonna lie about that. I did try to do it. You know, still had Weezy in the mix of that. And I still was fucking it up. You know what I mean? Because niggas like, yo, we don't want to work with Weezy. We don't want to fuck with him and nothing like that. And so that fucked it up. So I had to like that they cut everybody off. Right? So that should be happening. I ain't talked to Weezy in fucking like maybe about 8 months or some shit like that. Literally. I haven't talked to him. But that's because of Weezy. Weezy's still Weezy. You can't change who a motherfucker is. But yeah. It happens, bro. But like I said, once I listen, it's not this year. It maybe be next year. I rebuilt the studio. Like I said, I don't want to even put a date on that. Or when OBF is going to be back. Right? Because I'm just carrying OBF at this point of who I am. But this shit's supposed to be bigger than what it is. But we'll do it. It'll happen. God willing, I'm still alive and people still alive and shit, you know. But it will happen. God willing. But yeah, I just don't, I'm not forcing it. That's my thing. I'm not forcing OBF. Where we make this money off it, I'll push that shit the way I do. It's not the time for it. There's too much hurt there. There's too much fucking disrespect from the other OBF members, and I don't want to take chances, and I don't fuck with a lot of people like y'all think I do. That shit fucked me over. That shit hurt me. Like, I don't want to fuck with these. Like, I don't want to. And like I said, I never did this shit to make money. And so that's a part of what's bothering me and why I don't push this shit the way I do. But it is what it is. Let's move on.
Your girl cheat on you, and you like, damn. And she go with the other dude, and then the other dude got a wife. You know, oh, I'm sorry, baby. You know what I mean? They just stuck with the egg on their face. You know what I mean? That's what that is.
I ain't fucking with you.
Nah, man, you know what I mean? I know they still had to do their job, but
Right.
I wanted to see where the loyalty was.
Was there anything specifically, you said Rashad specifically, was there anything that he specifically did that lets you know,
Yes.
like, I really care?
He kept shouting out the dude's name
Mm-hmm.
that was tanking our show.
Cemetery there.
Yeah, like the dude didn't do nothing for you, dog. He didn't. Your deal was done before he got here.
And let me say this too. That's why a part of me blame myself. Because the motherfuckers that was really taking our show was Weezy. He was tanking the show. I kept trying to like big him up and shit, like, you know, have him a part of the shit. But he was tanking the show. Like at a certain point, yeah. If our show is just about how can I put this? If our show is just about, you know, excuse me. If our show is just about, you know, clicks and baits and shit, like, you know what I mean? We're gonna get clicks and baits with just who we kind of are, but like I'm looking at Weezy. I'm not even looking at it the way people looking at it. I'm looking at it like that's my guy, right? That's my dude. But a lot of them was like, yo, we don't even want to work with this nigga. We don't even want to do shows with him. And I'm understanding where they coming from, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, Weezy is original. Like you get what I mean? But some of us could just be bad for business. And I didn't think about that. Because I didn't look, I told you, even to this day, I don't look at this shit as about business with me. I look at this shit as about love and respect and how we fuck with each other. So I look at shit differently. But I was looking at motherfuckers like, I don't even want to be a part of that shit because of Weezy. And I just didn't get it. Like, so, like I said, that shit was it's on me. That's why a lot of this OBF shit went down, because I kept trying to, like, yo, we kind of, we need that diversion, well, not diversion, but kind of that spark that Weezy got, that where he'll say some shit, crazy shit, like, but it's real, that's how he feel. And I fuck with Weezy, I love Weezy, but he wasn't good for business. Like, if we was going to do business, yeah, Weezy ain't good for business. I'll put you on game so motherfuckers really understand what I'm saying. The Weezy is Charleston White. He was Charleston White to this shit. And it was fucked up, and I kept running with it and kept doing that shit, and it just kept fucking up. We couldn't fix the shit. And then the more and more I tried to, like, all right, Weezy, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? More and more people was like, nah, we can't fuck with that. And then you throw on top of Weezy. It wasn't just Weezy, though. Then you throw on everybody else with all the other fuck shit that was going on. Like, it was just fucking up the channel. We wasn't moving. We wasn't progressing. We were still just doing the same old fuck shit. You know what I mean? And so it was entertaining to a certain type of way, but it really wasn't. Nobody, like, at a certain point, a lot of the fucking subscribers and shit that we do have didn't fuck with Weezy. They ain't like Weezy. So it was like, all right, yeah, this shit is entertaining, but this dude, he just be fucking up shit. Because like I said, we was turning into a clown show with Weezy. No lie to you, because it was always some fuck shit and niggas be on some fuck shit, saying some stupid shit out their mouth. Weezy say some stupid shit, and it's just like, yo, we just was a clown show. It wasn't nothing that we was doing some positive shit. We was actually doing some Charleston White shit before Charleston White was even doing it. But anyway, let's move on.
First of all, real talk, he tried to fire you at the beginning of the season. He tried to fire you at the beginning of the season. That's why they were trying to, like, Skip was getting paid for 4 days. He was only there 3. One was going to be our show. And that was to replace him because they both contrarian. They both go against it. But they said Skip does it better. He don't, because he don't drop the N-bomb every other hour. So they're looking for these sponsors. So they're trying to fire you. Me and Joe standing on 10 toes. Nah, we good. We're good with our roster. We're number 1 with our roster. Right? So what they did is like, all right.
Basically, what Gilbert is saying is that they was trying to fire McCants because he kept using the N-word. They didn't like that dude. They didn't like him. As a matter of fact, I'm sorry, it wasn't it wasn't the company in a way, right? But they was. The new dude that came in didn't like that he kept using the N-bomb. They didn't like him. They were trying to fire him, and Gilbert gonna get into it. They were trying to fire him early. He was the first. They was the first. The dude that McCann's is bigging up. He was trying to fire McCann's soon he got in, of being in somewhat power. And but McCann's, he knew it because you can't say he didn't know it, because Gilbert said, I told this nigga. And we was fighting for you. We had you. Nigga, we was standing on business with you, but you somehow, some way took this nigga's side because he offered you something after we stood on business with you. But anyway, let's move on. Telling y'all, everybody ain't your friend, bro.
Every other hour. So they're looking for these sponsors. So they're trying to fire you. Me and Joe standing on 10 toes. Nah, we good. We're good with our roster. We're number 1 with our roster. Right? So what they did is like, all right, well, Joe and Gil ain't breaking. Hey, Rashad, you want to go to the football?
And let me say that it reminds me of OBI. Because I want motherfuckers to understand. My little brother, LT. That nigga, I ain't breaking with Kenny, nigga. I'm good. It's my brother. I know what my brother did. So when you talk about Joe Hart, that nigga, I'm looking at my motherfucking little brother, LT, like, that's the same shit. That nigga never switched on me. Ever. That's why motherfuckers talk, they can talk or whatever the fuck they want to talk. Anybody, former OBF members, whoever the fuck they are, they can say whatever they want. My little brother, LT, never switched on. Ever. Ever. Never switched on me. I ain't gonna get mad at a nigga because he disagreed with me on some shit or he felt a certain way. When it came down to the end of some shit, nah, nigga, he rolled with me. I remember when OBF fell a fucking apart. He never stopped fucking with me. Never. Ever. Out of everybody in OBF, no disrespect to Bro Bell, anybody. Even talking, no disrespect. Motherfucking LT ain't never switched on me. Ever. Never switched on me. Never switched on me. And we were like, oh, he said some shit about you. Hey, nigga, he's supposed to say some shit if he felt a certain type of way. Nigga, you don't supposed to agree with me on everything. But when this shit came down to the real shit, oh, he fucked with me. He didn't fuck with none of them. Or even if some of y'all felt a certain type of way. He probably like, yeah, it can't be whatever, blah, blah, blah. But nigga, he didn't stop fucking with me. Let's be real.
Yeah, come on, football on Friday. Yeah, do a little football. So you gonna jump on the football, then like, hey, can Skip come on the show with you? We can do that on Friday too. Then they do an episode with Skip on Friday. And he's like, oh man, me and Skip. And so they did that to him.
Right.
But I'm like, yo, dude never did anything. Why are you going with this? I told you we had beef and we had war. He's trying to take over Gil's arena. So you giving him shout outs, 3 of them. So I'm like, all right. I told you we beefing with him. So the fact that you in your shout out, it ain't Underdog. Me and Underdog, we good. Jeremy, Nick, like Kate, those are beautiful people.
Mm-hmm.
They just hired a dude who was just a weed, right?
Now, what he's saying is the same shit I said to OBF, right? And it was the same shit with Rick Jr. Same shit. I know y'all like this nigga, but I don't fuck with that nigga. Who riding with me? Even when it came to Shay, same shit. Like, nigga, ain't none of them create this shit. What movement they doing? You know, like I said, I always tell everybody this, right? It's not to hate on Shay or hate on any of them, Rick Jr., none of them. When everything fell apart, how many of these niggas created a show where you still can call me or call him and say, oh, they got some shit. We still OBF. And everybody like, oh, well, Kenny, you OBF. It doesn't matter. If they thought that I was this fucked up or whatever they felt about me, why they didn't create no shit to bring OBF in? I kept OBF together. It was nothing that these motherfuckers did. Nothing. I kept the fucking OBF together. Even the motherfuckers that even leave. They don't have no say. I created it. But if they was so more important, they should have brought the motherfuckers that I don't fuck with no more. Or the people that I do fuck with, everybody be like, oh, you know what? Shay doing her thing. She's still bringing us all in. Or Rick Jr., all of them, oh, we bringing everybody in. All them niggas did was like, yo, even Weezy, same shit. Oh, we good, you know, we can just talk over here. Ain't no money made. Ain't no moral shit happening. Right? Because it ain't about money with me, but ain't no moral shit happening with them at all. Where's Shay at? I keep asking, listen, I ask everybody that. Where's Shay at? Shay was big in OBF, but she ain't big outside of OBF. Rick Jr. was big in OBF. He ain't big outside of OBF. None of them niggas. No. Weezy. He was big in OBF, but he ain't big outside of OBF. They ain't create nothing. They didn't do nothing. They didn't bring all the niggas that they was trying to discredit. The young niggas, whoever it was, they didn't bring nobody in. What they doing? Shout out to my brother talking in the been we'll talk. Motherfucker can't keep talking to me if they not, all right, I'm this motherfucker that fuck shit up, right? And they're mine, right? What did they do? What did they do? Talking about all of them. All of them motherfuckers. It's not just Weezy, all of them. Everybody that was a part of OBI. What the fuck are they doing? What are they bringing everybody in? They ain't bring nobody in. Shit got broke up, but they ain't bring nobody in. You don't hear about a Shay, Weezy shit. You don't hear about a Weezy, Rick Jr. shit. You don't hear nothing about it. Because them niggas was not trying to do that. I literally seen these niggas try to fuck what I built. They literally try to fuck my shit. The only person I ain't that mad at is She Baby from LA. I ain't mad at her. But everybody else, fuck out of here. All the motherfuckers. You literally tried to ruin some shit that I tried to help. I tried to make these motherfuckers big. I literally was behind the scenes creating shows for these people. And now all of a sudden, now I'm the bad guy. That nigga True, you weren't even a part of OBF. You weren't even a part of it. I brought your ass in. You literally came here and disrespect my shit. Nigga got mad because I told him, nigga, my wife don't really like you like that. She feel like you taking advantage of me. Why the fuck she wouldn't feel that way? Do y'all understand that if I just came down to any of y'all shit, right? I fuck with y'all. I ain't got to pay for nothing when I come down. No room, no nothing. I come into your house. I want y'all to understand some shit because I ain't got to lie about nothing. I come down to y'all crib. I come down to any of y'all cribs. And every time I come down, nigga, I don't pay for shit where I stay. Right? I just stay, y'all let me sleep on the couch, whatever it may be. But I don't have to pay for nowhere where I go. Come down when I see you or whatever. And I tell you, listen, and y'all tell me, you ain't got to pay for some shit. Because that's my motto. That you can't get mad at my wife for saying, hey, or me telling you, I didn't feel that way, right? Honestly, I didn't. And I still don't. But my wife felt that way. So I had to take her shit in consideration. It's my fucking wife. You my man. I fuck with you. We cool. But nigga, no. If my wife feels so that way, nigga, I gotta think about that. But I never tripped over you and flipped on that. Nigga, I beat my wife to this day about that. Because I was raised different. I moved different. Me and my wife, we in a situation because of that shit. But this nigga, you came out of my house every motherfucking time you came in, you ain't paid for shit. You ain't pay to stay. You ain't pay to, I say, oh nigga, you got to pay for this, you got to pay for that if you stay down here. Never said that to True. I've been doing this nigga 10 years before this shit happened. And you mad at me, nigga? The fuck out of here. This nigga came and lived down in my shit for free. My shit for free. Never charge that nigga nothing. The fuck you talking about? Now we ain't even gonna talk about the other shit. But nigga, you came out of my shit and lived for free. You stayed for free. I didn't charge you nothing. And it wasn't that big of a deal to me. The nigga got mad at me because my wife had a problem with that. That's my wife. So, nigga, yes. That's some shit we need to talk about. That nigga True ain't paid shit when he came down here in Baltimore. He didn't pay shit. When he came down this motherfucker, that nigga stayed on the couch or whatever, however it was. He had to pay a motherfucking thing. That nigga Carey ain't pay for shit. With no big deal like that. You know what the nigga was really mad at? Or my wife told him she don't really like this nigga. That's what he was mad about. Nigga, get over that. That's some shit you need to handle with my wife. So some love. Figure out why she mad. Then when I tell a nigga about why she upset about that or whatever, the nigga got in his feelings. The fuck out of here, bro. Nigga, my wife is my wife. I wouldn't disrespect your wife or your girl or whatever. Listen, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Because, like, my bad, people, I'm back. Let me tell y'all some real shit. Like, understand that all these motherfuckers, they be sitting there, they be talking that shit. Like, I live it. I be about that. That nigga True, that shit really broke my heart. Like, I love everybody and shit. OVF, nigga, I've been on that nigga way before I knew any of y'all. That's OBF. I've been on that nigga for years. And that nigga came down my crib for years and ain't paid for shit. And soon I tell a nigga, hey, yo, my wife got that nigga got a problem with you. You coming out here for free. Nigga never do nothing. He never paid me. He never did no shit. He had no money, paid me nothing. I had no problem with it. But if my wife got a fucking problem with it, nigga, I got a problem with it. First of all, even though I know you for 10 years, nigga, that's my wife. I've been knowing my wife since I was 19. So if she got a fucking problem, I got a problem with it. And then mind you, I was like getting this back and forth with my wife. Mom was like, nigga, you tripping. You don't see what the fuck going on? And I didn't. Because in fact, nigga, I'm just a real nigga like that. Right? I don't see, like, even in my personality in a way, I don't see people taking advantage of me. That's why I keep people around me that see that shit. Because I don't see it. Because I'm a straight street nigga at my core. So I didn't see it. So my wife was saying that shit. She's like, this nigga's taking, and he don't do shit. And there was other shit with that. And I ain't gonna get detailed with that because now that shit has a little difference of putting motherfuckers that I actually literally fuck with. So I won't do that. I won't put that out there. But that nigga was on some foul shit. And for that nigga to all of a sudden, and then he made up some shit why he was mad at me. I was like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. You was mad because some fact I told you my wife felt the way she felt about you. And that's why that nigga, all of a sudden, he don't fuck with me. And he was acting a certain type of fucking way. Fuck out of here, nigga. And mind you, you kept coming out of my crib. I let you come in. Yo, you coming out? All right, I got you. Well, you tell me you coming out. Nigga, I ain't offer you every time to come down. Say, say, yo, you coming down? No. Nigga, you'll call me and say, oh, yo, I'm coming down. And you was good here. You was good. So that nigga true, yeah, that broke my heart a little bit. Because I know for a fucking fact, nigga, you called me and tell me like, yo, I'm coming down. I'm coming down. Nigga stopped coming down. So I told that nigga about how my wife felt. And that's why he was mad. But like I said, I love you. You my nigga, anybody, my nigga. My wife come first. My wife knew me when I wasn't shit. So no, nigga. I'm taking my wife's side. Now if she wrong about some shit, yeah, I'll check her, but no. And she wasn't wrong about it. I just was not listening or ignorant to it of understanding like this nigga keep coming down, he don't pay for shit. And then and the other part was, that was on me of not telling my wife that he was coming down. He just telling me, yo, he coming down. I tell a nigga, you good when you come down. Anytime. That's not okay to do. So a part of it was on me. So I'll take responsibility of it. But nigga, don't act like, nigga, you come down. You was good. It ain't even talking about the shit that what I'm talking about that I can put out there. It's some shit that I won't even speak about because nigga, I don't want to put your business out there or my business in a way because it's my business too. I fucked up with that shit too. So it's my business. Like, nigga, the fuck out of here. I know what you did, bro. And you try to act like I'm some suck ass nigga, like I bitch you over some shit. Like, nigga, I did some shit that ain't even in my character to do some shit, and I let this shit go. And I did this shit. I let it happen. Because I fuck with you like that. So I did some shit out of even my own character. So for this bitch ass nigga, True, to come out and act like, oh, he don't fuck with me, and the shit that he said to me, I was like, oh, nigga. Really? But see how much of a real nigga I am? I don't even put your business out there, nigga. Because I know what you did. I know the fuck shit you did. And I let go even on my own morals. I let you get away with it. But, you know, nigga don't talk to me or call me no more. Yeah, like I'm his enemy. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. That's why I said it. You know, that shit came with fucking Shay. Like same shit. Like these motherfuckers, they forget. Fuck out of here. Even Weezy, get the fuck out of here, bro. All the shit I let y'all get away with on my moral shit. The fuck out of here. That's why like a nigga like Rick Jr., I don't get no, like that nigga don't mean shit to me. Yeah, clown. Don't mean nothing, nigga. I knew what you was trying to do. When I figured out some shit, I said, oh, this nigga trying to be me. He trying to take over. You know a nigga trying to be like you, bro. Nigga trying to take over what you do, trying to get niggas to follow him. I know niggas like you, bro. I'm good with that. That's why that nigga's a clown to me. Nigga Rick Jr. is a bitch ass, clown ass nigga to me. Fuck out of here. You can't be me, nigga. Ain't nobody can be Kenny, nigga. And my whole entire life. My family. So to this day, they don't fuck with me because they can't be me. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, you ain't no different from them motherfuckers. I got cousins that I ain't think that will switch on me, but switch on me because they think I'm soft. Because I done moved on with my life. But I smack the shit out that nigga. I know you ain't like that. I know my cousin ain't like that. I ain't seen nothing. It's cool. But I don't fuck with that nigga. Even my dad, all my fucking, because I thought about this shit. I said, all these motherfuckers, family members, like y'all don't play with me like that, bro. Y'all only playing with me because y'all know that you on that shit no more. Because I smack the fuck out you. You can't play me like that. My cousins, all of them. Nigga, you ain't even like that. Nigga tell me that he got a problem with me. The fuck out of here. You got a problem with who? You don't like out the way out. Fuck you, nigga. You a bitch ass nigga. I got cousins that these niggas is sitting there talking about they tough. They don't fuck with me. Oh, nigga, you don't fuck with me. Or you don't fuck with me. Oh, nigga, you don't fuck with me because you're a bitch ass nigga. You been a bitch ass nigga. Try to act like you talk. Even my sisters. Fuck you mean you don't fuck with me? Fuck out of here. Who stood up for you when there was 20 niggas out that motherfucker? Nigga called you a bitch. Who did that? Who would do it if a nigga called you a bitch in front of me? In my presence. That's what I'm saying. Everybody ain't me, bro. And I had to recognize that. These motherfuckers that all of a sudden acting tough, even my family members, like y'all ain't even like that. Oh, acting like, oh, I changed. No, motherfucker, I ain't changed. You playing with a nigga like me. Okay. 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 My cousin and shit, he said that shit. I said, okay, nigga, we good now. Because you know I'll beat the dog shit out your bitch ass. Because we know you ain't like that. My cousin talking gangster shit. Nigga, you ain't a gangster. Nigga, I show love to you because I show respect for what you did for me. But nigga, I know you ain't no gangster. You far from a gangster. And it come with my daddy. Nigga, I know you was a gangster in the street, but you ain't no gangster to me. Fuck you, nigga. Niggas talk gangster shit to me. Like, yo, and they do that shit because I didn't change. You get your shit together. You better as a person. And your family start talking to you like they like that. Like, nigga, you ain't like that. Fuck you talking about? My daddy, you ain't shit, nigga. Fuck out of here. My sisters, all of them. Cousins, y'all ain't shit. No, oh, he wildin'. Oh, nigga, because I'm still who I am. I still will fuck you up. You play with me. That's why you mad. Because I ain't never changed. I'll beat the dog shit out you motherfuckers. Playing with me. No cousins. Like, the nigga, you ain't even like that. Niggas lie to me and then act like I'm supposed to give a fuck about how they feel. Man, please, man. Get the fuck out of here. Listen, I ain't no bitch ass nigga like that and never will be. Yeah, listen, Only reason I'm even calm and the only reason I'm the way I am is because of my daughter. Only reason I wouldn't probably kill some of these niggas out here is because of my daughter. Ain't got nothing to do with none of them. Ain't got nothing to do with my own fucking family, own blood. Got nothing to do with you. I'll kill you motherfuckers playing with me. But I don't do it is because of my daughter. Got nothing to do with you. I kill you bitches playing with me. Talking shit like y'all tough like that. Imagine niggas talking that gangster shit and they ain't even like that. You only talking that shit to me or getting tough with me because you know I ain't changed because of my daughter. Because I'll kill you motherfuckers playing with me. Talking tough. Fuck out of here. My cousin a bitch ass nigga. I mean that shit. Shows you respect, nigga, but now you want to take that shit to a whole nother level? You a bitch ass nigga. I know, nigga, you got the first real shit that ever happened to you where you lost your life. Right? Bitch ass nigga. All that shit. All them niggas do. Go my grandmother's shit. All that shit. They all family. The same family. But they bitches. Niggas mad at me. You can be mad at me all you want. The problem is they mad at me because they know I kill their ass. Playing with me. They know that. Ain't about being gangster. They know I kill them. Playing with me. So you niggas, cousins, family, my dad, all of them, sisters, playing with me, get you killed. Playing with me. They know that. Oh, he's just crazy. Oh, he's just tripping. Yeah, all right. Ask all them motherfuckers. Ask all of them. Motherfuckers I'm talking about, that's my cousin. Nigga he was in the street before I was. Nigga got his ass beat. He got his ass beat. They dog walked him. Almost killed him. You know what he did? He quit selling dope. He wasn't a street nigga. And it ain't about selling dope. He stopped being somewhat of a gangster. And he did that shit for his time when he was in that shit. Before I even got into it. Into the street shit. He quit. Mind you, I'm 4 years younger than him. He was doing selling dope and all that shit. Bro, he was like I said, he started selling dope when he was like 12, 11 years old. His father is a known drug dealer. More than my dad. My dad ain't no nigga in the street that sold dope. My dad just a street nigga. My dad was never known for selling dope, but his dad was. That nigga quit. See? He got in them streets and nigga beat the dog shit out of him. And he quit. Nigga almost got killed. They literally just beat him. He didn't get shot. They literally, niggas did what they did. They beat the dog shit out of him. Bitch ass nigga. I know my cousin a bitch ass nigga. You ain't like me, nigga. I know you ain't like that. Niggas beat you and you quit. out of the game. For years, that nigga wouldn't go around the corner. He wouldn't go around the corner. So that's what I'm saying about this nigga. Like, yo, ain't no way you can disrespect me, bro. I was going around the corners when you couldn't go around the corners. You was scared. Nigga, when we was at war in the streets, you know, I was outside. And it wasn't my beef, but it was my little niggas. My little niggas had beef. I was outside. I was outside. Literally outside. Ain't no beef. Niggas ain't no beef with me. But my niggas, my little niggas had beef. And I was outside. Real talk. I took all the shit that motherfuckers, like, you know how niggas, you got your reputation in the streets? I took all my shit to fuck with my little niggas. A lot of them did now, but I did do that. I wasn't afraid to do that. At that time, that's when me and my wife, we met. Like, nigga, you know, that's my wife, I never was scared. That's street shit. But my cousin a bitch nigga. And so this nigga now, in 2026, or any of these niggas in my family that sit there and pretend, oh, they morally or on some other shit, they better than me. The fuck out of here. Fuck you talking about? You motherfuckers was scared. I ain't never been scared. And that's why they hate me. Because I ain't never been scared. Every time I go around my family or any of these motherfuckers, I'm me. I'm me. I ain't never scared. I grew up in this shit. When I tell you about that street shit, I grew up in it. The fuck I'm scared about? Nigga, I'm supposed to have been dead years ago. Motherfuckers sitting there acting like I owe people, like I'm supposed to be afraid of people. I ain't afraid of no motherfucking body. Like I told you, my cousin, that bitch nigga. We know you ain't stand for shit. Nigga was scared. Do you just imagine? Nigga you kind of look up to. You kind of find out he would really wasn't like that in the streets. Cause soon some real shit happened. Almost died. He was scared. Nigga quit the game. He quit. He ain't afraid no more. My cousin, he didn't fuck with no shit no more. None of that street shit, he was done. Scared. Ask my sister, ask my family, ask my blood, you ask my wife. I ain't never been scared of shit. Street shit, never been scared. Nigga, I live that shit. And not to be tough, I live it. I lived it. The fuck I'm scared of. Nigga, I die. I come from it. You die, I'm gonna die from it. That's why I told y'all, even now, when I talk to young niggas and all that shit, nigga, fuck I'm scared of young niggas for? Scared of this shit. For what? Of course, you know your surroundings, of course. But I ain't scared. Nigga, I don't move scared. All these fucking phony ass niggas sitting there acting like they tough. You ain't tough, nigga, if you scared. I ain't scared of no young niggas. I ain't scared of this young street shit. Fuck for what? Already lived it. Fuck I'm scared of. Because they doing some shit that I used to do. Oh, I ain't doing on that. I ain't doing now. So what? That's they doing it. So what? It doesn't mean I don't understand what they doing. I may not like it, but that don't mean I don't understand it. I had a fucking cousin, got his head busted, nigga. He just straight quit. My cousin Marty, he just straight quit the game. He got his head busted, nigga. Got scared. Fuck out of here, nigga. You can't never ever talk gangster than me, and not even morals. You can't even talk morals to me. You a bitch ass nigga. Nigga had a nerve to try to cut me off like that shit supposed to hurt my feelings. Fuck you, nigga. Nigga, we ain't cool no more. I know who you was. I remember you wouldn't go to the bar. I had to go to the bar for you. I remember you was scared to go around the corner. And you was older than me. Fuck you talking about, nigga? You ain't on my level. Ever. My cousin Marty would never, ever be on my level. You a bitch ass nigga. I know you're a bitch ass nigga. And you can use my dad all y'all want. All that bullshit. Fuck that nigga too. You can use my dad. He don't mean shit. That nigga ain't never raised me. You know, if I tell everybody the real truth, who my dad really is, that nigga ain't did shit for me. He let his girlfriend, wasn't even his wife, let his girlfriend abuse me. So I get deep into that. So you can use that nigga all you want. Means nothing to me. You're a bitch ass nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Even with my sister, same shit. Fuck out of here with her. Fuck you talking about? I owe you something? Owe you shit? I'm the only nigga at that time, your brother, street nigga, came out. Niggas trying to call you a bitch. Who you came? You didn't get your older boyfriend that was way older than you. You didn't get that nigga. You came and got me. And I was out that bitch. See, I keep telling y'all that they ain't like me, man. So when I tell y'all when I tell y'all some real shit, I tell y'all real shit. I don't lie about my shit. Ain't no reason to lie. Even when it comes to my family, when I tell y'all, I don't even fuck with my family like that. It's a reason I don't. Because they ain't like me. They ain't built like me. They ain't like me, bro. Morally, they not like me. Just morally, they ain't like me. The fuck out of here, nigga. I do what I do. My sisters, anybody, they can't talk shit about me. They can say, oh, he ain't this, he wasn't educated, and all that other shit. Nigga, say that all you want. They can't say I wasn't gangster. They can't say that. Oh, I wasn't educated and all that shit. Okay, cool. I already admit I got a disability. That shit didn't just happen. It happened when I was a kid. Now, ain't nobody can say I ain't no motherfucking gangster. My sister, nobody. Nigga, I did shit for them. And the crazy shit about it, how a lot of that shit I'm telling y'all about, I still feel that way. I still would do it. That's the crazy shit about it. So all these fucking phony ass motherfuckers, even family members. Fuck out of here with that. And just because, and I'm gonna put y'all on game, it's because these motherfuckers ain't never seen me kill nobody. Don't mean shit. They can't tell me I ain't kill a motherfucker. Motherfucker, I'm smart like that. Why the fuck would I allow you to be around me and I'll show you that I killed somebody? Listen, a lot of motherfuckers that, no, man, I'll leave that be. Ain't nobody can play me like that, man. Eat my own blood. They can't play me like that. My sister, none of them. I had my sister, her baby daddy cry in front of me, nigga. Because the motherfucker know. Real talk. I heard my motherfucking, my sister baby father crying in front of me because he thought I was going to really get in his ass. Or when I got in his ass, he was really upset. Like, damn. Like, he thought that I was getting in him. But at the time, it was what it was. But I was ready to fuck him up. And that nigga was, he cried. Fuck out of here, bro. I ain't no bitch ass nigga like that. And like I said, I don't try to play tough and no shit like that. Ain't no tough shit. It's just, nigga, I know who the fuck I am. I know the niggas that do fuck with me and niggas know that I do. It's like my homeboys. Like, nigga, I don't play with them niggas like that. And I don't let them niggas play me like that. All right, I know how shit used to be, but you can't play me like that. Tell my homeboys that shit. That's why a lot of them niggas don't fuck with me now. Can't talk to me a certain type of way, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Because, listen, back in the day, bro, I used to let a lot of shit slide. Because I wasn't in the streets like that. And a lot of these niggas were my niggas. And it was what it was. But, nigga, no, them niggas can't play me like that to talk to me any type of way I let some shit slide. No, fuck out of here, bro. You can't play me like that. What the fuck you used to be my nigga back in the day. I don't play like that. Can't talk to me like that, nigga. I'm a grown-ass man. I got a fucking kid. I'm married, nigga. Listen, out of a lot of my niggas, I'm married more than these niggas. I literally been married way longer than these niggas. They ain't even married. What the fuck are we talking about? Nigga, you don't even understand my type of tolerance or the mind state of shit that I'm talking about. You ain't never been married. Even my niggas, you ain't never been married. Fuck you talking about? Don't see these ignorant niggas just running around talking about, oh, you can't say that. Nigga, I'll say what the fuck I want. Ain't none of you niggas been married. I'm in a relationship, I'm in with a girlfriend. I heard my niggas say that. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. A lot of these niggas had kids way before I did. That don't mean shit. You ain't got no wife. Because you got to separate some shit. Like, if you married. Like, right? Like, I love my daughter. But nigga, I got to separate some shit. I can't just be okay. That's my wife. Listen, I love my daughter. I had to understand too. Even I said the relationship. That's what I'm saying. Nigga, okay. Yeah, I got a daughter, you know, my daughter, I love you, baby. But your mama, I love your mama. And I gotta do right by her. Sometimes you get too focused in your kid. So I had to learn that. That's what I'm saying. So it's lessons. But these motherfuckers acting like they don't understand lessons. But anyway, let's move on. These motherfuckers don't know nothing, yo. Even my cousins and shit. All these motherfuckers is clowns. They can't do shit with me. Even still to this day, I'm who the fuck I am. They can't fuck with me, bro. And I ain't on no tough shit, but I know they can't fuck with me. Bitch ass niggas, I know they ain't like that. My cousin ain't shit. That nigga was scared. He was scared. When I was in the streets like that, that nigga wasn't like that, bro. Fuck out of here. He was scared, bro. All them niggas was scared. My uncle Chuck, when he was in the streets, that nigga, he was on the drugs. He didn't give a fuck about shit. No, the rest of them motherfuckers, they ain't give a fuck about shit. All my family, even my dad, he talking that shit. Nigga, you wasn't around me like that when I was in the streets. You don't know that. You don't know shit about me, bro. You don't know shit about me. And that's this thing that I'll be trying to tell my dad. You don't know shit about me, nigga. That's why I don't fuck with that nigga. You don't know shit about me. Fuck out of here. My dad don't know shit about me. He don't know shit. This nigga, and the crazy shit about it, the cousin I'm talking about, this is the same nigga, my uncle, my dad. He sit there and talk how much he a bitch ass nigga. He think he the nigga. He think my cousin is gay. And his father, he ain't never respect his father. My cousin, he ain't never respect my cousin's father. I don't go that deep into it, but that's how my dad do. And then now all of a sudden now, they don't fuck with me like that. And all of a sudden now they cool now. The fuck out of here, man. You ain't even like that nigga. You disrespected my cousin like that. And how they do that? Now all of a sudden now he acting like, my dad acting like, oh, you know, I'm the motherfucking problem. Fuck my dad too, nigga. If it's like that, then fuck you too. Because you ain't never fuck with me anyway. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Fuck you talking about. It's like my mom. They was saying, my wife said to me, no disrespect to her, she said, oh, you know, your mom, she back doing good and everything. She ain't on drugs and shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Did they reach out to me? I ain't on drugs. I ain't on crack cocaine. But these are the same people try to sit there and try to pretend like I'm the motherfucker that's in the wrong. Man, fuck them, man. The fuck out of here. I go to my mom, everybody, man. Fuck out of here, man. Oh, she ain't on drugs no more. She ain't back getting high. Who the fuck cares? I don't give a fuck. The fuck we talking about, bro? And then even my dad, fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. Nigga talking about, oh, he drink too much. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. You was known for being an alcoholic. The fuck you talking about? Fuck that nigga. I need y'all to understand something. Listen, my dad talking all that shit. I'm drunk or whatever. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. He had all that success that he had. Right? All the success he had. You know what happened, though? You know what this so-called wife he did? And nigga cut his whole family off for his fucking wife. I never did that. I never did that. Now, some people in the family might say I'm doing that now, but nigga, I never even did that. What they talking about? Nigga, prove that to me. Right? Now, my dad did that shit at young, cutting the family off. What he did. That bitch ass nigga. My dad, yo, come on, bro. And like I think, you know, the bad part about it, my whole family, they be sitting there and like this nigga ain't do what he did. Ain't nobody fuck with this nigga in the family. That nigga sold the family out. He did all that fuck shit. Everybody sitting there ain't like, oh, I'm tripping. Oh, I'm on my shit. Oh, he sound like, nigga, tell me where I sold out at. My dad never came around. Listen, I'm gonna put y'all on some real shit. My dad never came around to motherfuckers in the family that he felt like he could come around in the family. That's what he did. My dad never came around when the family was doing good. He never did that. Like, you see my dad now, he around, everybody think he's this good nigga and shit like that. Nigga, you only around because all you niggas is old. My dad old, my uncles, aunts, all of them dying. That's the only reason you're around. My grandmother, right, acting like he doing something good or some shit. Nigga, you only came around because whatever the reason is. But his wife or his wives or his girlfriends, this nigga always had girlfriends. He always chose them over us. Then all of a sudden now, everybody acting like this nigga, excuse me, is doing something great. My dad ain't never do shit great. When he left the hood, he left it. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Real talk. I'm trying to ask y'all on real talk. What did my dad do? He ain't do shit, bro. That nigga is trash. My dad ain't shit, bro. That nigga lying. Like, he be trying to make it seem like he that dude. And then all my cousins and shit, all them men like, oh, he doing something good. Nigga, he ain't did nothing. Even my wife and shit to a certain extent. You know, oh, he called. Fuck that nigga. That nigga just started doing that. All of a sudden, you know about him. When was he when I was struggling through my shit personally? I asked my wife that. Seriously. That nigga wasn't shit. And he still ain't shit. Yo, he my dad. I'm not his fucking dad, bro. That nigga's supposed to help me. But it seemed like everybody, oh, I gotta change. Nigga, I'm who I am. I'm who the fuck I am, bro. Yeah, my daughter got a surgery. That's on me. I gotta fix that. Yes, and I try to do that. Get the fuck out of here with, yo, my dad. Yo, he supposed to do that shit. He supposed to help me. Fuck out of here. If I know I gotta help my daughter and I know I'm fucking up on my point of view, nigga, if I know that, then why my dad can't do that? Why is everybody acting like I gotta be okay with this nigga's doing? Or what he not doing? The fuck out of here, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. You're always trying to tell me I gotta do this and I gotta do that. But this motherfucker don't gotta do shit. My dad ain't gotta do shit. Nigga ain't never been in my life. My mom, my dad, and I say this shit, and I mean that shit. It's not a lie. It's a fact. My mom and my dad ain't never been my parents. Ever. They was never there for me. They was never my parents. Ever. These are facts. This ain't no shit you make up. This ain't no shit I want to be angry about my mom and my dad. They ain't never been my parents. Ever. Everybody that I tell you that helped raise me, they raised me. They never raised me. Ever. Ever. And the motherfuckers that's dead, they raised me. My mom and dad ain't never raised me. Ever. They never raised me. So I keep trying to tell y'all, stop that bullshit. Give me a second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Yeah, man. You listen. I don't like. I don't like how people be acting like, hey, yo, my shit be real. Like, motherfuckers ain't really like that shit. Like, they not like that. You know what I mean? And this street shit, and I'll be saying that people be acting like, oh, Kenny, you just want to talk about the street shit. No, nigga, I'm from the streets. I'm real talk with these niggas. Like, these niggas be talking like they like that, but they not. That's the problem. Everybody, they be sitting out here and they be acting like they like that. They not like that. Even when I talk about some shit, even with my wife, and I be talking about that shit with my wife, like that's the love of my life. Like that shit means something. Like I stand on business with that. But these niggas be acting like they like that. They not like that. They're not like that. And I don't move. And you know crazy shit about it, right? They be like, okay, you want to just keep talking about street shit. Nigga, I don't move like a street nigga. I don't move like that because if I move like a street nigga, I'll kill a lot of you niggas. That's the crazy shit about it. I probably would kill a lot of you niggas. But I don't move like that. I just tell you the real, and then all of a sudden niggas get offended, or you acting like, oh, you street nigga. Nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. No. If I was a street nigga, I would kill you niggas. That's the crazy shit about it. I don't even move like that. Fuck, I'm moving like I'm a street nigga. If I move like a street nigga, I will kill you, nigga. You niggas is playing with me. And it's like even with family and shit like that, nigga, I don't give a fuck about what they talking about, nigga. Because if nigga, they playing with me like that, nigga, I kill him. They playing with me like that. They think I don't, because they blood? Oh, I kill him. See, because they don't understand real street shit. That's why I keep telling y'all. These motherfuckers don't understand real street shit. Even my blood. Nigga, I kill you. You ain't my blood like that, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. I kill you. Playing with me. I'm a real street nigga. I come from that fucking life. That's why I be saying, like, these niggas be playing. You playing with me. That's what made me angry. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I'll kill you. Playing with me. I don't play with you niggas like that, man. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, bitch ass niggas. Even my dad. Like, nigga, you ain't even like that. My cousins. Shit like that. The fuck you talking about? I think I kill you niggas playing with me. You playing. And then you acting like, oh, you know, he with his wife, you know, shit changed. Oh, nigga, I'll kill you playing with me. You keep thinking I won't kill you. I'll kill you playing with me. And you ain't even like that. Even my cousins, you ain't like that. Ask my cousin Marty, is he like that? You'll kill a nigga right now? Ask him. Ask him if he'll kill a nigga. He won't do it. Because you know why he couldn't do it? Because that nigga got his head busted and he was scared. He ain't been shit since then. Fuck out of here, nigga. Listen, let me tell you why how real this is. You think that like, oh, Kenny just tripping. He's disrespecting his cousins and shit. Let me tell you something. That's how I know this thing ain't like me. And I'll beat the dog shit out of this bitch ass. Right? And that's why I have the disrespect that I had to this nigga. Let me tell you something. When he got his ass whipped back in the day, I literally watched it. I literally watched that nigga was scared in the hood. He was scared. He didn't do shit. He was scared. He was so scared. He was scared of niggas. Niggas that he shouldn't even be scared of. That nigga wouldn't even go to the bar. If I'm lying about, time out. Y'all think I'm lying about it? Right? I love my wife. Love her to death. And my wife, she might not say it, but no, if she want to. My wife was around that time. That nigga was scared. He was scared. It's facts. Ain't no shit I'm making up. Ask my wife that. And me and my wife, we was together. We was young then. That nigga was scared. He wouldn't go nowhere. He was scared. He was so scared, bro. He was scared as fuck. And my wife was there. She know that nigga was scared. But my wife probably wouldn't do it though. But for me, yeah, he was a bitch ass nigga. He was scared. Now, after that, right? Now think about it. You think I'm lying? You think Ken just on some bullshit? Hell no. Even when it come to my sister, anything I say, bro, I can back it up. It ain't no lie. Even my sister in there. She wasn't like that. Fuck you talking about? My sister wasn't even like that. None of them was nothing like that. All of a sudden now motherfuckers got real slick shit to say out their mouth to me. But like I said, they can't play me like that. Because like I said, I had your motherfucking baby daddy cry. He cried in front of me. Be facts. Fuck even my sister say. Fuck you talking about? And not trying to punk the nigga nothing like that, but you trying to play me. Even my sister trying to play me like that. Fuck you talking about? Your baby daddy wasn't even like that. Fuck you talking about? I got niggas. I scared niggas. I got niggas. It wasn't even scaring niggas. Cause I ain't gonna say that. I wasn't no bitch ass nigga like that. Until my sister. Like, how the fuck you play me? Like, I'm some suck ass nigga like that. I would kill niggas. I don't play like that, bro. See, y'all gotta understand, it's like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, in a way, because I don't even like talking about this shit like that. But I don't like people playing with who I used to be. Right? Like, I'm not on that gangster shit like that, but I don't like people playing with me. Like, yo, I will, like, nigga, you motherfuckers don't really know who the fuck I used to be. I got niggas that know that. And I don't fuck with those niggas like that because them niggas keep trying to bring me into that shit. How they talk and how they talking to me. And I'm like, nigga, nah. Fuck out of here. I don't want none of that shit. You know what I mean? I don't want that interaction. And so that shit bothers me. The nigga stop playing with me like that. Cause yo, these niggas ain't like me. You niggas ain't like me, man. I'm a real street nigga. I come from that shit. And nigga, I will hurt a nigga playing with me. And it's not even y'all. It's family playing with me. Motherfuckers acting like I ain't like who I was or who I am. Like, nigga, I will kill you playing with me. Even to this day, play with my daughter and see what happens. Like I said, I ain't got to do none of that shit y'all do. Play with my daughter and see what happens. I won't kill you. I'll kill you. Play with my daughter, I kill you. All that bullshit y'all talk about, play with my daughter and see what happens. I kill you. I ain't gonna give a fuck about none of that shit y'all talking about. You don't fuck about none of that shit. I will kill you motherfuckers. Play with my daughter and see what happens. I'll kill all of you. But anyway, let's move on. But I'm gonna say this real talk though. My daddy ain't shit. He ain't shit. All my family, all them niggas ain't that. The only reason I don't get aggressive with them is because it ain't worth it. My daddy, my My cousin on them, yo, they not worth it, bro. And I'm gonna tell you part of it, or why they get away with the shit that they get away with, or talking, or not, or they talking real gangsta out their mouth and shit, is because of my wife. You know what I mean? Because she's still cool with him and shit like that. But no, we ain't good no more. Fuck my family like that. We ain't good, nigga. My daughter mean more to me than anybody. And I mean that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Fuck all that shit. Motherfuckers die. Die slow. I go to my dad, nigga. I don't fuck that nigga, man. Nigga ain't never did nothing for me. I keep trying to ask people, what my dad ever did for me? Ever. He never did shit for me, bro. Nothing. My dad ain't never did shit for me. Even my mom ain't did shit for me, nigga. They ain't never did shit. Like, y'all gotta realize that shit, man. I've been in this shit all my life, bro. What the fuck? Like I told y'all, tell me what they did. They said, oh, Kenny tripping. Kenny on some gangster shit or whatever. Okay, if I'm on that, then tell me what they did. Tell me what my dad did that helped me in my fucking life. Tell me. You know what I mean? When fucking times that me and my dad, we weren't cool. And I say, you know what? I don't give a fuck what we go through. Go talk to your granddaughter. I did that. He ain't never did that for me. And he's still all like, he got a problem with me. He's upset at me. But I let him go have that relationship with my daughter, though. He never did that for me. Like, do y'all understand what I'm saying? My dad ain't shit, man. My mom ain't shit. They ain't never did shit for me. Ever. Ever, bro. That's why I don't understand why, like, sometimes, like, I love my wife and shit like that, but she always try to get in the middle for the doubt. Oh, what? Yo, they turned their back on me, bro. They said that even now. I'm a good dude. They turned their back on me. The fuck are we talking about here? Ask my wife, what the fuck they supposed to care about? They don't care about me. My dad, my wife say, oh, you don't say dad. Get the fuck out of here. That nigga ain't never did shit for me. Never. Like I said, you do, listen, let me tell y'all some real shit. You know what my dad actually happened to me when I lived with him? Right? You know what he did? You know what my dad did? Literally. He literally let his girlfriend abuse me. These are facts. This ain't no shit I make up. This ain't no shit like, yo, Kenny, you just mad at your daddy. No, my dad actually did that. You know, my dad, he never apologized for that. But everybody said there, you know, Kenny, he tripping. No, my dad actually let his girlfriend beat me, abuse me. He literally let that happen. So to this day, he never apologized for it. I keep asking y'all, what did he do? He never apologized for it. My own dad. You can't blame that on my mama. That's some shit you did, nigga. You allowed that. My own daddy did that. And then, you know, you try to sit there and like, oh, no, you ain't good, nigga. And then the bad part about it, he like to use my wife. My wife is a good person. And I keep saying that to my wife. Like, this nigga do not ever apologize for what the fuck he did to me. I don't give a fuck what he talking about. Apologize to me. You hurt me. It don't matter about nobody else. It's about me. He never apologized to me. My dad is sitting out this bitch still pretending that he ain't do nothing wrong to me. Ever. And then the only reason he does that is because as much as I love my wife, this nigga is sitting there pretending he did nothing wrong. Fuck out of here, bro. Supposed to be my dad. That ain't my dad, bro. He fucked me over. He hurt me. He never take responsibility how much he hurt me. He only give a fuck about, he drink a lot. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh, I drink a lot. Okay, cool. I drink a lot, but nigga, what you do to me, though? What you do to me? You don't even want to talk about that. It's all about, what I did to you, or what's going on with you, or matter of fact, I'm sorry, you know what this nigga do? He got his little girlfriends. They get his little girlfriends or whatever. The fuck out of here, bro. Fuck my dad, bro. He ain't shit. My daddy ain't shit. He ain't never been shit. This nigga sitting there lying and acting like he like that. You ain't like that, nigga. You sat there and you lie on your fucking son. Acting like I owe you something. I owe you shit. I never owe you nothing. Even my sisters and all of them, they're like, I owe them something. I owe you shit. I owe you motherfuckers nothing. I don't owe y'all shit. You motherfuckers, you die slow. The fuck are you talking about? You acting like I owe y'all something. I owe y'all shit. You motherfuckers want to sit there and pretend I owe y'all something. I owe y'all shit. Fuck out of here, bro. Think about that shit. These motherfuckers sit there and act like I owe them something. I don't owe y'all shit. What the fuck are we talking about? Even my sister's like, yo, what the fuck? I've been who the fuck I've been. How I owe y'all something? Y'all been selling out me. Y'all been selling out the fucking family. Y'all been doing that. I ain't did that. Y'all did it. But then, but you know what? I'm sorry. You know what they're gonna say? Oh, Kenny, you been doing that. The fuck out of here, nigga. I've been who I am. Fucking sellouts. You sell your own people out. And even my sister, you sell your own brother out. I've been doing what I've been doing for years. Who the fuck do what I do? Do you understand that when my sister was going through some shit, nigga, I took care of her. All of a sudden, everybody, they don't give a fuck about that no more. They don't care. I don't care what Kenny been doing. They don't care about it. Look at all of them. They don't care shit. That's fine. Like I said, I told my dad, same shit. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about you, nigga. You're a liar, bro. You ain't shit no more. I'm good with it. We good. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit no more. But like I said, you know what's crazy though? Everything I said, everybody gonna act like I'm tripping. But that's okay. I'm good. I'm good with it. I don't want no more of that shit no more. And like I said, I'm ready to take my motherfucking god kids. I'm ready to motherfucking ball with them. And I love them. And it's all love with them. I'm so done, bro. I don't give a fuck about that shit they care about no more. They just disrespect us. They disrespect me so much. All the shit that I did for this fucking family. And they just disrespect me. But it's okay. It's cool. It's all right. It's all good. I'm out. Leave comments, hit the like button. Support your boy, Mr. OBI. Peace and love to the world.
And he kept shouting this dude out. Like, all right, okay, y'all got something going on. He done promise you something. I bet.
Gotcha. Okay. That's understandable, man. I get it. I get it.
Dirty business, boy.
Shit. Like me and Shad didn't have no problems. Like I didn't have no problem. Like what he did is what he did. It's just that why you like him? Like why are you picking him over us?
Y'all haven't spoken since?
Nah.
Okay. How can you do that though? Like I understand where he's coming from. I mean,
listen,
you might want to hear about it.
No. What I'm saying is if it was underdog, like giving him a better position, say an underdog in general, like yo, we want you as a star. No, cool.
No, we done. I get what he's saying. And it's done, bro. Like you gotta understand, yo. When people disrespect you, you're done with that shit, bro. I'm out. Leave comments, hit the like button, support your boy. It's your boy, Miss OBI. Peace and love. I'm telling y'all, yo, that it's almost like what I'm saying about my sister and my cousins and shit. Fuck them niggas, man. Like, yo, that shit hurts. They disrespected the shit out of me. All the shit I did for them and they disrespected me. Like, yo, I swear to you, when I'm going to go on this vacation, yo, I'm going to enjoy this shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm with I'm with people that I know that love me. My nieces, nephews, yo, they going to love this shit. My dad, he ain't shit. That nigga ain't shit. Listen, even if my wife, she like, oh, this is still your father. Fuck that nigga. He ain't my father. Like, you know what I mean? It's just different, bro. You gotta love some shit, yo. Like, yo, ain't no way I fuck with that nigga. My dad ain't shit to me, bro. But young niggas, hey, man. I got all my motherfucking god kids. They good, nigga. They gonna be fine. And we gonna enjoy our motherfuckers. And we gonna have a fucking ball. I don't want to deal with that shit with them. Me and my dad, fuck that nigga. I don't like that nigga. I can't stand this nigga. You feel me? So that's all I'm saying. But anyway, leave your comments, hit that like button, support your boy, Mr. OBI. Peace and love to the world. I'm done with that nigga.